Welcome back to Getting It In with Ryan. So you're getting it in again with Ryan. And we're doing the same thing we were doing before. If you were here with us before, if you're not here with us before, we were doing brats on the grill. And we're going to be making a hot German potato salad. And then we're also going to be making a slaw because we're going to watch some football. And that sounds like a good thing to eat today. And that's all of it. I don't know if you need more than that, let me know.
Yeah, but we got to check up on the brats,
I can tell you more than that. Yeah, we do have to check up on those brats.
Yeah, so what are the brats doing?
I'm going to get my gloves out here and ready for the bacon. Let's go. Let's go. Take us away to the grill.
All right. Off to the grill. Back door.
Alright, so we had a little bit of rain in the middle of all of this. You know what I can do? I can come over here. I can make things a little more adaptable.
Oh, there you go.
Because I guarantee you, wherever I'm at, the smoke is going to be coming at me. I don't know, man. There's probably... So much.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my god. Yes. Those are hanging out in the brat tub.
Oh, everything is just so browned and buttery.
We hadn't messed with them since we were here for the first time. So if you were here the first time, we were just trying to figure out how we're going to do things in the second time. We ain't touched these things. But all of these onions that we chopped up and sauteed up in butter, and then we put some peppers in there as well. We use some hot sauce in that. Man, all of these flavors are melting. So these guys are already looking beautiful.
Yes.
So we're gonna turn.
Y'all, please tap those screens.
We're gonna turn them around just a little bit. I thought I did come out and throttle down the grill, but I did not open it. I did not inspect these. So just a little bit. I thought I did come out and throttle down the grill, but I did not open it. I did not inspect these. So these could have looked terrible for all I knew.
Yes. It's nice to be surprised with beautiful.
These could have looked terrible for all I knew.
Yes. It's nice to be surprised with beautiful food.
Yes, it is. It is. And they're not completely covered, so we could probably add a little bit more liquid bread.
Liquid bread
of the adult variety to them. So some of that has definitely simmered off. Because we
more liquid bread
generally don't want them to be that exposed. And you can do this. You can do this all day long. You probably want to, and that grill is pretty hot. So if your grill is hot like that, you're going to have to add some more liquid bread to it. Just pour that right over the top of them. Get that carbonation going and have them swimming.
Do you think we need another?
And yeah, we could probably use another because these are going to be hanging out. You ideally want them covered, and then they're going to do that. The level's going to go a little bit lower, and it's going to get some of that nice smokiness.
So what all is in there?
What all is in here is we did some onions, not super thinly sliced, but not thick sliced, and then we put the onions in here. We put butter and grapeseed oil in it. And we sauteed those, got that saute started, and then we hit them with some hot sauce. We did the umami reserve and some ghost pepper hot sauce in there as well. Not a whole lot of ghost pepper hot sauce because we're not just, trying to
we're not monsters.
Devastate you.
Just a little spooky.
Just a little spooky ghost because it is that season.
Do you want more?
And no, not for these. And we put.
Not for these.
I got derailed. I got completely derailed.
I'm sorry.
And then we put some jalapenos in there, and we put some red bell pepper in there, and salt and pepper. So there's not a whole lot going on in here, but there is a whole lot of flavor. I'm using.
Yeah, let's get those screen taps in. Thank you.
I'm using oak and hickory, hardwood lump charcoal in the grill, and then I also put a few chunks of apple wood in there as well, because that's the wood that I've been working with lately. That's the wood I have, and hopful wood will go very well with our hot German potato salad over there.
Yvette, thank you so much for following us. Y'all, if you're new to Food Talk TV, we do live cooking shows on the daily. Monday through Friday, it's 2 shows a day. And then, you know, with Ryan over here, this is technically 2 shows because this is a part 2.
Yeah, this is part 2 of this whole thing, this whole affair. This, we did the first one, and I think they go up on YouTube, don't they?
They do.
They do go up on YouTube. So yeah.
The long form video format.
Yes, the long form.
Oh, look at these.
Channel. And yes, and then so we have all these beautiful onions and peppers just swimming in the brat tub with our brats, and when we serve them, we'll take these out of here and just spill them over the top of them.
Yes, so be sure you are giving us a follow so you can see things like this daily. We have different creators that go on daily, variety of creators, but be sure to tune in Saturday mornings for Ryan and me.
All those bits. So they've been kind of hanging out over here on a high heat smoke, essentially with the dome down. And
Terry,
they're going to
hello.
continue to do that because I'm going to close the dome and we're going to go inside and make our hot German potato salad.
And y'all, the rain did let up when we were putting these on here. It was a rain show. Ah, yes. But we are going to say goodbye to these so that way we can go make some hot German potato salad. Hot German potato salad. We're also going to be making a creamy slaw and then a cocktail because this is also the tailgate. We are tailgating the college football games, and we are Tennessee Vols fans. Kentucky is going to be playing us at home. At our home, not theirs. Yes.
Yes, at our home.
At our home.
Our home.
Yeah. Yes. So we are back inside. Though, even though it was rainy when we were doing all that stuff, it was not cold. It was not terrible. It was a nice little
No, it was very
refreshing.
tender.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was very happy with the way nature treated us today.
Yeah. And so these are the potatoes. He went ahead and boiled them whole. They are fork tender and they have been cooling for a bit. Marie Mull says, "I'm from Kentucky and I hate them. Go Vols." Woo, go Vols.
What part of Kentucky are you from?
Yes, inquiring minds need to know. And y'all, if you are rooting for someone this college game day, please let us know who you're rooting for. And even if you're a Kentucky fan, we will treat you with courtesy. Oh, she's in Northern Kentucky.
Northern Kentucky. Do you know where the University of Kentucky is located, Taylor? Does anybody know where it is before we spill
Is it
beans?
not Louisville?
It's not Louisville. No, that's a different team. That's Louisville. That's
Louisville.
Louisville. And then I think there's I don't know.
Hold on, I'm pulling
I don't keep up with them.
I'm pulling out a search engine. Because I'm sure you know.
Well, I mean, no, I'm okay. Well, you guessed wrong, so I guess you have every right to search for it.
Oh, Lexington.
Oh, thanks for just.
Oh, sorry. Hey guys, yeah, no.
Yeah, everyone now knows.
Okay,
yeah,
Maria Mull knew it was Lexington. She came in with Lexington before I even said it.
With a Lexington.
Yeah, came in hot with Lexington.
If you're not a fan of Kentucky, you probably don't know that. But that's where they are. That's where they are. But Lexington is a beautiful city. Like it's a beautiful town. The white picket fences, the houses.
I'm just a huge fan of the Louisville because the Bourbon Trail.
The Bourbon Trail, yeah.
Yeah.
You're a fan of Gettin to Louisville?
Getting to Louisville.
Gettin to Louisville. Gettin to Louisville with Ryan.
Which actually, if y'all don't know this about me, I spent, me behind the camera, I spent 13 years of my life working for a chain steakhouse. And so I spent 13 years of my life working for a chain steakhouse, and they had like a bartender competition. And so I was part of the bartender competition, and they actually took us to the Jim Beam distillery for that. So, here's your
bacon. Yes. Thank you, babe.
Yes. So Ryan's getting the bacon out of the freezer. It's only been in there for what, like 10 minutes?
Yeah, 5 or 10 minutes. We just kind of did a little flash freeze on it just to firm it up. Because I'm going to be trying to use these shears here. These shears, this shear.
Shear.
She shears.
Yeah, I got those off Temu.
She shears seashells by the she.
No, I got those off Temu after last year's Thanksgiving. Back when we spatchcocked a turkey for a live.
Spatchcocked a turkey.
Yeah, we spatchcocked a turkey for the live. And what is he doing here?
I'm going to add just a little bit of grapeseed oil to it, just so we don't.
Yeah, this is the same pot we boiled the potatoes in.
What is same pot?
What is the German word?
It's einen Topf. One pot.
One pot.
Einen Topf.
I love the fact that the German language has so many words for, things that we don't even have words for.
Oh yeah, they've got some colorful ones.
Yeah.
And very
one of my favorites is a person I want to punch in the face.
Oh yeah, the Backpfeffischen Gesicht.
Oh my gosh, I could not believe you pulled that.
That's an important word. Like, we didn't have a word for that until I knew that word. But that is stuck in my catalog.
Color
a
me
face that badly needs punching is what the literal translation to English is.
But just
if you need to know that.
Yeah.
So
say
medium
that word
high
again?
or high? What should I do here?
I would try medium high.
We'll start with medium high.
Yeah.
And we're gonna start that. And we got just a little bit of oil in there so it has something to go with.
What was that German word again? I want to hear it again.
Backpfeffischen Gesicht.
I love it. I love it. I love it. A face that badly needs
Punching.
Adriana, guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
We got. I think I'm not good at German. The only German I know is mustard related.
It's probably, like, I guess with English, it's probably like the most similar language to English.
Really?
Yeah. It's not different. A lot of the words are very similar.
Okay.
So it's.
I mean, I know kindergarten.
Easy to pick up on. Yes. Yes.
Hi, FTTV creators. I see you too. FTTV creators is our creator network. You can go ahead and be chopping bacon while I'm talking.
I know, but I'm waiting for it to get kind of hot. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see.
Yeah, FTTV creators.
That works well. Okay, these are okay.
Ah.
Cool. I like the trusty old knife, but I don't like the whole slippy, cross-contaminating thing that I have to do for this. So I'm just gonna snip it with these shears. These shears here.
So y'all, if you're interested in going live and being a live creator, FTTV Creators is where you need to be. That is where that's the agency.
If it was a little bit.
I highly recommend you check that out. Go to FTTVcreators.com if you want to be a live creator. And you know what? A network does a lot for you, believe me. But this ain't a recruiting live, no. This is a
No.
Getting it in with Ryan live.
We're trying to get it in. We're just trying to cook something over here. And it takes a little while to cook something because I like to cook things for a little while.
Yeah, and whenever Ryan cooks, it's an event.
It's an event, yeah. Could have been just a little colder in the freeze there, but
I think it was only in there for 5 minutes. Typically, we like to go for 10.
We're gonna power through this.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly here. I just want little thin strips. That's what I'm going for. You can go for whatever kind of bacon you like.
But we're going for crispy bacon.
Yes, we're going for crispy, thin strips of bacon, and we want to harvest all that grease.
Yes, because that's part of the German potato salad is the bacon grease. That is an ingredient.
We need that grease. Right, so
if you don't mind,
I'm going to turn this down a little bit.
If you don't mind, actually, I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. Because the water will evaporate out. It will evaporate out, but it will protect everything from sticking.
And it'll loosen it up.
It'll loosen everything up. It'll loosen everything up, but it'll kind of slow down the process.
I like it.
That's a great.
Sorry I had to get involved
I love it.
There. That's a great tip.
Yeah. Which there are people that say that, you know, technically boiling your bacon is a great way to get a lot of the grease out. I've seen this viral thing before where you get bacon and you put it in boiling water and you just basically let it boil, because by the time the water's evaporated, then the bacon is already cooked and then it's ready to like sear on there.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to want to boil anything.
I know.
I hate boiling vegetables.
Expensive.
I had a hard time boiling those potatoes through this. You know, like I had conflicting views. I would have rather roasted them, but that's just not how this recipe works. So, you know, I don't boil a lot of things. You're not going to see boiling it in with Ryan very often.
We're getting it in with Ryan. We're not boiling it in with Ryan usually.
Like roasting it in, grilling it in. Baking it in, sauteing it in.
Yeah. But of course, when you add water to bacon like this, you want to make sure it's in a pot or like your hands aren't too close, because that will cause the oil to splatter. So of course, if you add water to your bacon like this, proceed with caution. I felt comfortable doing it in this situation when he wasn't aware of what I was doing, because this is such a tall pot.
Oh, thank you.
Are you doing all the bacon or just that bacon?
I'm probably going to do a little bit more bacon. The scissors are nice, I guess, for mess-wise, but...
You'd feel more comfortable with the knife?
I mean, it's probably better using a knife, but...
Yeah, I feel like if the bacon was just like a touch more frozen.
Yeah, if it was just a little bit more frozen, but also with the knife... There we go. Can't do this here. So I did up this hand, so I'm going to need you to stir while I do bacon. But I feel like we definitely need more bacon.
I mean, I've never heard anyone say, too much bacon.
And maybe I'm just trying to be too pretty with my bacon. Maybe I should just go in here and just shear the hell out of it. Heck out of it.
Y'all, thank you for joining Food Talk TV. Please tap those screens, share the lives. If you are enjoying watching us fry bacon like this, surely you have a friend that would enjoy it as well. And be sure you're following Food Talk TV. We do live cooking shows on the daily, Monday through Friday. It's twice a day.
And we get recipes too.
Yeah, there are recipes on FoodTokTV.com from all of our recipes.
This one's not up yet, but
yeah,
Taylor promises that it will be shortly.
Yeah. But my recipe is still up from the birria meatballs I made.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, those are so good.
Oh, yes, which we have a second round of those that we will be enjoying.
Yeah, that we have a backup dinner.
For later, yes.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It's a great thing for, you know, you make it, you prep it ahead, you can vacuum seal it, you can freeze it, and then you got something for later. All right, yeah, I'm going to stir that up, and
Are we saving the rest of the bacon?
Yeah, we'll save the rest of the bacon for something else. I feel like that's enough bacon.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we have reached our bacon quota.
Yeah, because we're going to be making a hot German potato salad with this. Marty, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate you being on Food Talk TV's team. Welcome. Babs is here.
Babsy!
Babs is here. Welcome in, Babs.
Babs is in the house.
Thank you for joining us, Babs. We are working on hot German potato salad. Ryan has some brats on the grill right now. Oh, we did lose some heat there. Should I bring it back up to medium high?
Momentarily, maybe. No, yeah. Sounds like it.
You know what? I'll just raise it. So you can raise degrees like just a couple of them. So if you hit the up arrow, you can just raise it by 5 degrees. And so I just raised it by 10 or 15 degrees, and it already started sizzling very well. So you can do that.
I had no idea.
Yeah, see these up and down arrows. Yeah, we have an induction cooker that we're still working on, learning every single day, but it's a great tool. And then he's also going to be making a coleslaw, and then there's a cocktail that we'll be making as well later on, because we are playing Kentucky today. Tennessee Vols are playing Kentucky. And so when I think Kentucky, I think bourbon.
And let us not forget the brats that are soaking in the brat tub.
Yes. I see you too. Hello, hello. So should we like let this cook and check on those again, or?
I think we need to tend to the bacon until the bacon is ready. I feel like that. Because I don't want to get out there, you know, messing around and then burn our bacon.
Right.
I don't have replacement bacon.
Elaine, thank you for the follow. Thank you for being part of FoodTokTV. And y'all, you can go to FoodTokTV.com to see all of our recipes. You can see the schedule of the creators coming up because we do have a variety of creators with a variety of knowledge and a variety of expertise. This is Saturday, and it's Saturday afternoon already, so. JDP is in the house. Y'all, JDP is going to be on FoodTokTV later because we are doing Grub Match. Grub Match is
JDP.
a series that we do where we have a competitor that challenges one of our FoodTokTV creators. So it'll be JDP versus Cooking with Fatherpreneur. They have 1 hour to cook with a special ingredient, and the special ingredient today is peppers.
Peppers.
Which, y'all, I did get nagged on a bit because that was a bit of a vague ingredient that I gave them. But you know what? I'm excited to see what they come up with. And there will be mandatory dance breaks.
Mandatory dance breaks? What?
Yes, mandatory dance breaks.
What?
Yeah,
What?
that was a stipulation that JDP had. He was like, we are having mandatory dance breaks.
That was a requirement.
Yes.
I love
requirement.
that. I love how that
Yeah.
is a requirement.
You know, I've never had someone tell me, look, I'll be on your show
If
we have mandatory dance breaks.
Well, I mean, you know.
So JDP, should I be supplying the music, or are you going to supply the music for the dance breaks? I feel like you should.
Does Taylor have to dance too as the host?
I do. I mean, I don't know if I do, but I will.
It only sounds fair.
It sounds fair if I'm making these chefs stop.
If it's a requirement, it ought to be a requirement. That's what I'm saying. You know. That's just what I think. I don't know what y'all think, but I want to see Taylor dance during this thing, so. Yeah.
Oh, he's got a playlist ready.
Ready? Is it?
And everyone, even when you're watching at home this Grub Match, you got to be ready to get up and dance.
Oh yes, these are coming along nicely here.
So.
Oh yes, this is gonna be good.
Honestly, this could be our show.
What, just making bacon?
Mhm.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct.
Yes, tap, 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 and share and like. Thank you, Babs, for reminding us. Share the live with your friends and tap the screen. We're making hot German potato salad with this bacon.
Hot German potato salad to go along with our brats on the grill, soaking in liquid bread of the adult variety. So also the reason I say that I don't want to go out there and check on the grill, them things have been fine. They've been fine since the last show. They're just going to hang out, and that's just kind of what you do with them. You just let them hang out over there until somebody wants one, and then you flip it over there on the other side of the grill and toast up a bun, slap it in there, grab yourself some onions and peppers out of the brat tub. It's a self-serving, like the grill is just...
Grill is just grilling.
It's a self-serving grill, yeah.
Because it's soaked up in that adult beverage of the beer variety.
We'll be out there and looking at it.
Right. The camera's not on you, by the way. It's just on the bacon.
I know.
Okay, cool.
I know.
I just want to let you know. You got it, Ryan.
That's why I feel more comfortable
Bab
right now.
says you got it, Ryan.
Because the camera's not on me. And I got bacon. I'm smelling bacon. I'm always more comfortable when I'm smelling bacon.
I'm gonna bacon. You know what? I have seen somewhere where people would do bacon candles, like would just get like the bacon grease and like add the wick to it and just melt that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've seen that. We could totally do that.
You could just,
But
you
y'all,
could just walk around smelling like breakfast all day.
right? So we are using the bacon grease as the ingredient for the hot German potato salad. But y'all, if you have a ton of bacon grease laying around, you can make your own mayo with the bacon grease and make it bacon flavored. I would cut it with a different oil. I would cut it with a vegetable or canola oil to make your own bacon mayo. But y'all, who has leftover bacon grease, right?
I want one of those little bacon grease container things. It's a
Yeah,
little,
it's
a cute little thing, and you put your bacon in
And they
it, and
usually
you
come with
keep
a
it
little
over there on the
strainer over the
side.
top.
Yeah, it's a little strainer, and you just keep it on the side because
BJTB,
how
thank you
you
for
do.
the follow.
bacon grease, you shouldn't be throwing that away, and you should definitely not be pouring it down your sink.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't do that. Or
Ooh,
you'll make
Babs
or
said
you'll
she-
make great friends with a plumber. And
Babs
you're-
said, Babs said she added bacon grease to the Brussels sprouts she's making.
Oh my God! Yes, Babs. Tell me about it, Babs.
Benjamin's Cooking with Fatherpreneur. Benjamin, one of our creators that's on noon on Thursdays, noon central. He says he has bacon grease and is trying to make a cologne out of it.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Eau de bacon. Or eau de tocino.
No, I was actually looking this up, but in French, bacon is just the lard, L-A-R-D in French. But when you're speaking lard. Well, okay, so in French, you don't pronounce the last letter in most of the words.
Okay.
You can think about the last letter of the words that you do pronounce in French if you think about careful. C, R, F, and L. You do pronounce those last letters when you're speaking in French. So when in French, bacon is lard, L-A-R-D, you only pronounce the L-A-R, but then your accent kind of has to go towards the D, but you don't actually say the D. So lord.
But
See, I'm not a French speaker.
But if it's a lardon, then
Lardon.
you do say the D.
Yeah. But you wouldn't say the
Lardon.
N. You wouldn't say the N. You would say lardon. But you're like nasally approach with like almost say the N, but not. Yeah, so that's my French class. I took a semester of French in college over a decade ago, and that is my expertise.
So we know a little bit of languages, but not like entirely any of them.
Because you were just talking about the German word for
German words. I know a little bit of Spanish. I try to pick up on things to communicate better with people.
Ooh, Lobello de la Casina says that they save their bacon grease to make tamales with it.
Yes, lo veo. And that's an affair. Maybe we need to have a Christmas tamale show.
We do need a Christmas tamale show.
Because you're only trying to do that like once or twice a year.
Right.
Unless you're just a baller and
No.
and you're just like, because that's a whole thing. That's a whole I know. I feel the pain.
No, I used to work in a restaurant, and oftentimes there will be, there will be people that will, in the kitchen, that will make tamales and sell them around the holidays. And they would just go around and get tally marks of how many tamales to get, and I would always buy tamales.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, I miss that about working
If
in a restaurant.
anyone hands me a tamale and said,
Or a checklist and be like, how many tamales
I
you
ask
want?
where it comes from, and if they say, my grandmother or mi abuela, I need it. I need as many as possible.
Yes.
There's no questions asked. No questions asked.
Seems
so-
like we all know the bad words in different languages. That's what Babs said.
Yeah, that's what you learn first. That you gotta, because, how else are you gonna communicate properly? The good words come later. The bad words are the ones you need. You can share your bad words in the comments too. I would be thrilled.
Yeah, y'all, if you have, I'm actually curious if you know like very special words, not saying bad words.
Not necessarily bad.
Not necessarily bad
but
words,
special
but in
ones.
other languages. Because what was the German word
Words
for
are phrases-
someone that needs badly punched?
Not
words?
necessarily bad.
Not necessarily bad
but
words,
special
but
ones.
in other languages. Because what was the German word
Words
for
are phrases-
someone that needs badly punched in the face?
Backpfeifen Gesicht. A face that badly needs punching.
Yes.
Is the literal to English translation of that.
Yes.
Um,
I'm still wildly impressed and unaware that you knew what that was.
and we are cooking this in einen Topf, which is in one pot.
Yes.
So, I learned the important. That's the ones we need to know. So if you got ones like that, that's the ones we need to know.
Mandy, thank you so much for the follow. Y'all, if you are not following Food Talk TV, we do live shows every day, Monday through Friday. We do 2 shows daily, live cooking shows. You can go to Food Talk TV and check out our recipes and our schedule to see who is up next.
I think this bacon is just spectacular and extravagant, and I think it's everything.
But we are using the bacon grease as an ingredient. And yeah, hit the bell when you follow us, that way you're notified when we go on.
Yeah. Ring ding dong. Ring ding a ding ding dong. So we're gonna take this bacon and we're just gonna get it out of here and set aside, reserve it. I'm gonna kill this heat for a second because this thing is very heat positive.
It is heat.
It's very heat positive. If there's any phrase that describes it, it's that. And I'm just gonna scoop it up into my spider. My little spider, because it's Halloween time. We need to be using a little spider, and we use a little ghost.
Catching things and frying their insides.
We use a little ghost in our a little ghost pepper hot sauce, and our brats that we have out on the grill. So don't be missing that. That's the thing we got. It's the thing that's happening around here in Nashville today.
Woo! Babs gave us a little ghost.
A little ghost. No.
Boo! The ghost.
Ah!
Ooh, Tina Glass says that they fried their cabbage in bacon grease with red pepper flakes and salt.
Oh, please. Oh man, now
I'm
rethinking my slaw.
No. You gotta do hot German potato salad.
Oh, and we're doing that. But, oh yeah, we gotta do.
Yeah, we need.
I left more bacon here. You know, I'm open to suggestion. I will derail this whole thing. I ain't afraid to do that. We'll do a 3-parter or a 4-parter or a 5-parter.
Yeah, because we do have this stuff.
Yeah.
Because we're thinking a creamy slaw for this.
I ain't afraid to cook all day long. So now we got ourselves some bacon grease that we've harvested from the bacon, or what's the other fancy word? Getting grease out of things that we've It's not a fancy word. It's the actual word.
Draining?
Rendered from
rendered.
Rendered. The more proper word that we've rendered from this
camera person snack.
This bacon here that we cut with our scissors.
Yeah, Tina knew it was rendered.
Yeah, rendered. Tina's on point.
Tina knows what's up.
Tina knows what's up. So now and then I was planning on using this onion in the salad, but then I remembered that I bought shallots explicitly for a potato salad, but I did not know if I was going to make a creamy cold potato salad and a vinegary slaw, or if I was going to make a vinegary hot potato salad and a creamy slaw. So I wasn't sure about that. So I got a shallot because.
So was that a pound of bacon? I think it was less than a pound of bacon because that package.
This is not a pound of bacon.
Yeah,
here.
that's like a half pound.
That's not even a half pound. That's like a quarter to a third of a pound of bacon. But I'm going to use this shallot in lieu of the onion. And this is a pretty cool shallot.
Because I used some of that bacon on my live on Thursday, and I used about a half pound of it.
You used a lot of it.
I used a.
It was
well, that's a 1.5 pound package.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's a 1.5 pound package. I used about a third of it for it.
Yeah, you used quite a bit of it. I wasn't even sure if I would have bacon to make this recipe with it, so I was kind of planning on a creamy potato salad, and I got a Greek yogurt for it and shallot because I love shallot and a minced shallot and a cold potato salad. But we had bacon, so.
Babs is hitting us up with a pumpkin, and she says you look handsome in orange.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. I think everybody looks handsome in orange.
Huh. So Tina is from a small country town in North Carolina and watched their family cook, and so they just do the same things that their family did.
Or bag.
Or bag.
Got a bag. You got a bag. Got a bag. And that's what you do, man. That's how you grow up. You learn to make those. You make. You're from North Carolina. Do you make red eye gravy? I know very few people that know how to make a good red eye gravy. I want to know that.
So no one in my family taught me how to cook, so I very much so watched from you, and I've watched just sciencey stuff.
Taylor has an exponential knowledge of cooking now just because of her capacity to learn about it. Because when I met Taylor, she could have burned water. And she did, actually.
Yeah, I did one time. Yeah.
And with a few...
Tina Glass says that she makes it with coffee.
Yes, you have to make it with coffee, yes.
Yes.
And like, but, oh man, it's so good. It's so good when it's right. But that's one of those recipes you don't learn from a book. You learn that from just doing the thing.
Oh yeah. And Bob says she learned so much just from watching Food Talk TV. And you know what? I agree.
We do, yes. We come together, and this is like our little pool of knowledge that we have here. It's a little special place in the world where we get to go whenever we feel like it, and learn from each other and share things with each other, and that's what it's all about.
It is. Oh, can I show you something that I learned off Benjamin's show?
Yeah.
Like whenever he's like spooning things from the pot here, and like this is something I never quite realized, that a lot of these pots have the lip here, and the reason for that is when you're like spooning soups and stuff, you put it underneath the lip.
So it's an easy transfer.
Yeah, or more so like when you're like ladling soups or like ladling sauces.
You could utilize that handle there in the lip and lock them together. You could lock lips.
Yeah. Oh, locking lips.
Locking lips.
Yeah.
And that's how you love food more passionately.
Yeah. Food Talk TV is a special place, so if you want to be part of our special place, please give us a follow so you can see so many different things you can learn.
Alright, so now we're going to throw this dressing
Tell me I'm not reading that out loud.
While we've already got all this cut off, and before we dive into making our dressing and throwing our potatoes in here and do that whole thing, let's not get lost on our brats, because they're out there and they're begging for some attention.
Okay,
so would you lead us to the brats, my love?
It will be my pleasure, my sir. Oh, that felt weird.
That did feel very weird.
Yeah, I don't call him my sir, because this house is a queendom. Okay, I'm gonna let Ryan come out here, show you what the brats look like. Because the brats have been cooking in onions and peppers and the adult beer, the adult bread beverage.
The
Onions and peppers and the adult beer, the adult bread beverage.
the
Beverage.
Breadbridge. Oh my god, and they're looking great. They've got a nice tan from being over here and hanging out in the brat tub in the smoky environment. And then you see like that nice, if you were here with us originally when we first started the second part, not all of those brown bits are on there from before. So as we keep turning them around, this one has a little bit more. And that's just smoke. That it's not from sitting here and searing or cooking. This is brownness from more so the smoke, not as much the heat. And as we turn them around,
and Donchi, I did see your follow. Thank you for doing that.
That one might have got a little bit more. And then our peppers and onions are just sitting here cooking down, but still holding their own. And those are I got a little bit more. And then our peppers and onions are just sitting here cooking down, but still holding their own. And those are going to be so delicious. It's going to be so good. I'm really excited. So we just give them a little turn, little flip. We could even do a little quarter flip to expose some of those tan lines in them. Oh yeah, let's turn them on the quarters. Yeah, and this is that one, if you were here in the first part, that got a little bit, had a little incision, and the sneaky brat butcher had hid that from us in the meat package. And while that's not condoned, it didn't end up being detrimental to the integrity of the brat.
Mr. Bethel's in the house. Hello.
So these guys are just cooking down, and like I said, you can do this all day. You can just have these guys, as long as you got some liquid in here and you keep them all covered up. I'm not going to waste any more liquid bread to them because we're going to be eating them soon. But as long as you just keep them spinning around and keep them covered up.
Pairing.
Yeah, we do, and we got one.
Annie's back. Annie's back.
Annie's gonna be trouble. I can just feel it.
Hey ya.
My Annie is back. So yeah, we're just give them a little turn, and that's what we got going on over here. We did a whole thing, and then it rained on us, and we just kept doing the thing because, you know.
Dan, I appreciate that share. Y'all be sure you were sharing the live and tapping those screens.
Look at
because that's what we work for here. We work for the shares, we work for the taps, and this is why we're here.
Look at those
shares and taps
bubbling up.
And Claude also followed us. Thank you so much.
Claude.
Mr. Bethel said, you said sausage house while squeezing
Sausage
it
house?
with tongs.
Yes. I did do that.
So these are brats, not the kielbasa, but it is
These are
brats.
not kielbasa. They're not brats. Ooh, we should do some kielbasa.
We
We could do all kinds of things, man. You can do this way. We when it gets colder and we get into the winter season, we're gonna do I think we should do a gumbo.
Oh, for sure,
Because
yes.
man, that if you just want to sit and watch somebody stir a roux for like an hour and a half, wait till you see me.
Oh, yeah. Which I did see on a Beat Bobby Flay episode where, because they have, what, 45 minutes or an hour to make their dish?
Yeah,
and then it's the gumbo. But when you're making a gumbo, you want a really dark roux, so it takes like 45 minutes or an hour just to stir that roux. But what she did was she baked her flour first. 42 Rachel shared the live. Thank you.
Yeah,
yes, we see you.
Toasted the flour before the roux, which is essentially what you're doing in the oil with the roux. You know, but that's the thing we're going to be doing.
And y'all, when you share the live one person at a time, it really does help Al Gore and his rhythm think that we're sharing it more. So.
Man, do we play LSU this year? I don't think we play LSU this year.
Do we not?
No, I don't think it's at LSU. That'd be a perfect game to make a gumbo for. I'm looking at the schedule now, but I'm pretty sure it's not in there.
We appreciate the share. Lobelo de la Casina, thank you, thank you. Which, Lobelo de la Casina, I do have them on the schedule for a grub match, so stay tuned for that. That will be fun. That will be November 16th. And y'all, tapping is clapping, sharing is caring. Yes. Oh yeah, we are just watching these things simmer. So do you think it's time to go back for the...
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely time. I'm just checking the football schedule.
Oh, you want to see if we actually play LSU so we can make
I
a
don't
gumbo?
think we do this year, though.
Bummer.
It's getting to that point in the season where...
Because we'd have to do a two-parter episode where, like, just the first part is just the roux.
It's not an LSU year. Maybe next year. I don't... we played them the year before last, so we'll probably play them again here soon. But we're not going to wait on an LSU game to make gumbo, though. We'll do that later on.
Yeah.
It's going to be cold, and we're going to have to move inside at some points.
Yeah.
It's going to be cold, and conditions will be unfavorable for grilling often, but I think gumbo.
Oh, yeah. Are the Titans playing the Saints? We could look up that.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah. That was a good idea, Mr. Bethel. Yeah. So we're going to have to say bye-bye to these for now. So everyone say bye. Everyone say goodbye.
That was the first game last year, I believe.
Oh, so maybe not this year?
Yeah, and they got dismantled by this.
Oh, that was a preseason game that we played, too.
Oh, yeah, we played in this year?
Didn't we play a preseason game?
I think so. I believe.
So, y'all, I am going to have to step away for a second. So, Ryan is going to, be on his own. So, be sure to give him a rough time.
I got you. You're in good hands over here. You can trust fall on me. So, alright, so we're going to kick this thing back up. We're going to get our grease hot, and then we're going to be adding our shallots to it. And then we're going to throw some mustard in there, which I'm sad to say the mustard queen is not here for the mustard throwing. Well, she'll be back. She'll be here for it. And I have some German mustards. I have I don't know if this is a German mustard. It's medium hot German mustard. I think it's from Germany. I don't know if they have to call mustards.
Don't bother talking about mustard without me.
Yeah, I know. Oh, did you? I don't know if you heard that, but I just got a shrill remark from the other room over there. But anyways, I have those, and she'll be talking to you more about those because she is the expert in that field, and I am not. I'm only an enthusiast there. And we're not going to be trying to sear here. I'm going to say medium high. We're going to start on medium high with this thing. And we could also probably be cutting up our garlic, which we'll be adding to it later. And my lovely wife has already peeled my garlic for me. How wonderful.
Oh, did the back door
yeah, we didn't get it closed very well.
Okay. Alrighty.
Alright, so tell us about those mustards, babe.
Okay, so this one's not going to say it because it's not from Germany, but they do say that it's a medium German mustard, and so this is Mittelscharf.
Mittelscharf.
And it literally means medium hot Mittelscharf salt. So this is medium hot mustard, and typically it is strained. So this is, you know, very similar to Dijon, but Dijon is not going to be so sour because Dijon uses white wine, whereas German mustard sticks with the vinegars, and the fancy vinegars typically like brandied vinegars. This one is from Germany. It is an Aldi variety, which is a whole grain, but then these whole grains are crushed. Now, if you get a mustard that's whole grain and none of the seeds are crushed, you're not really getting a mustard flavor unless they added mustard flavor to it, because the flavor of mustard doesn't happen until the seeds are crushed. So when you're looking for a whole grain that you want some of the mustard flavor with, now I do have whole grain mustards that are essentially just whole mustard seeds, but those only take on the flavor of the liquid that's in there. Sean said, Taylor, don't put him in a corner.
That's happy. Alright. And this is hopefully... Man, that thing gets hot fast. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Actually, I'm going to take it all the way a little bit.
And y'all, if you follow me on my own page...
blackened bits.
If y'all follow me on my own page, I am the Mustard Coin, so I do talk about this a lot. And I wear yellow aprons with random, you know, mustard sayings and stuff. And I do have an apron that says nobody puts mustard in a corner.
Yeah, man, that thing gets hot quick. So, I think we got it before our brown bits become blackened bits.
Yeah,
which
that's
we
just
don't
like
want.
the bacon grease.
This is all fond in the bottom of this thing. Put it on low. And we have some shallots in there. You know what? Why not throw some onions in there too?
Which, you know, some of us on FoodTokTV do use garlic. I am not those people.
No, I'm not a fan of it over here.
So that's definitely a divisive point on FoodTokTV, and that goes to show like how varied we are and the things we care about are varied.
Oh yeah, everybody's got their own thing, man, and that's the coolest part about it.
A good reason why I brought Benjamin on, because I am the general manager of FoodTokTV. A good reason I brought Benjamin on was to have someone on my side to be against garlic.
There's some of those in there too.
Benjamin just showed up and he's like, I heard garlic. Yeah, no, Benjamin, you and I are team anti-garlic, and you know what? That is one thing Benjamin will be a food police about. Baby and mustard don't go in the corner. Oh, I wonder if I have that apron readily available.
I'm still learning this cooktop too, so like this is a also a learning curve here. So I think we got it before our brown bits got too brown.
So yeah, I do have the apron, but the thing is, it's not going to be reversed. Because I always make my aprons reversed. Nobody puts mustard in the corner.
I would preferably, we're doing this all in one pot, so that's the kind of thing here. But I would preferably put it in the Dutch oven. But since some, you know, events have unfolded and come to light about cast iron on these cooking tops, what Melissa had one of her beloved cast irons split on this cooking top. And I have noticed that when using a cast iron on this cooking top, it gets really hot really fast on the bottom, and that's not a characteristic of cast iron when you're cooking.
Which Which I did
on the stove.
talk to Kaz about this too, because if there would have been oil in the pan, that would have helped disperse the heat more.
It would have helped, but man, this thing just it gets after it. When
right
you
down
put
the
this
middle.
thing on, it goes. It's an induction cooker. It's a different style of cooking. And her cast iron was how old?
She said it was her grandmother.
It was grandmother, so it was pushing up there to the triple digits of old, if not over the triple digits of being old. And there were no induction cookers in those days. They were not thinking about that when they were doing the casting for those skillets, about just heating this sucker up. Like, nobody was trying to put this. The equivalent of that would be putting it on like a 1200 degree stove, and so cast iron is great because it absorbs a lot of heat, but it has to absorb it, within its limits and confines.
Because with metal expands with heat. That's why the Eiffel Tower is 6 inches taller in the summer.
Exactly.
The Eiffel Tower is 6 inches taller in the summer.
And since the bottom of that cast iron,
and the thing is too, is she uses a smaller eye. Like, she has a pinpoint of here. Our eye is larger. We have a larger eye. So on our induction, we have a larger eye. She was using a smaller eye, or she uses a smaller one where the heat just comes from the center there. We have a larger eye.
That could be definitely even more problematic for that situation. But anyways, I think it's because due to the bottom of that pan heats up so rapidly, and the sides of that pan are not exposed to that same induction surface, so they can't expand at the same rate that the bottom of the pan does. Cast iron is not known for enjoying high expansive properties. So while it does, it must do it very slowly, and it's cast. So inside the metal, if you were to cut it across, you have a granular structure. It just readily cracks. If you take your cast iron skillet and you whack it with a BFH, which is a big freaking hammer, it's probably going to crack, just due to the shock in a small space on it. And that's kind of what heating it rapidly will do.
But if you are using a cast iron on an induction top, a way you can avoid that is by heating it up in your oven first, of course.
So this cooktop is very difficult, and I'm not clearing my bond out of the bottom of the skillet like I want. Yeah, not. So there. And so I'm gonna add. I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, an adult beverage deglazing.
We're gonna deglaze.
Oh, with vinegar.
We don't need a beverage. We're just gonna add a little vinegar here.
So Bab said, like, she thought that you can remove rust from your cast iron skillet on an open fire, but I don't think that's the case. What do you think?
It's going to expose it. It's going to tear off any seasoning that's on it. Man, this thing. I'm so much more used to doing this over a stove. It's going to tear off any of the seasoning layer that's on it, which is the polymerized oils that you've built up and worked so hard for. So it's going to kind of expose the bare metal. But anytime that bare metal is exposed to oxygen, it's going to oxidize, and water makes it do that more quickly. So that's going to be a thing if you rapidly heat it up. Now you can knock the rust off of it with a light abrasive like a steel wool. That will work very well for you. Alright, cool. So now we've...
Good advice. Brush with oil, bake for 20 minutes, turn off your smoke alarm, but don't forget to turn it back on.
Yeah, don't forget to turn
Set
it back.
an alarm to turn it back on.
Yes.
Y'all.
If it's heavily rusted, you're going to have to go in there with some sort of abrasive, like sanding tool, like a whiz wheel. We call it a whiz wheel with a Scotch-Brite pad in my line of work.
Yeah.
And you'll want to go in there and whiz it all up.
I mean, all my best cast irons are rescues. I call them rescues because they're people just wanting to get rid of their cast irons because they're rusted and don't think that they have any value left. And psh.
No, you can totally restore them. And then sanding a cast iron is a different conversation, and like grits and everything and getting it back down. I would want to get it down to as smooth of a surface, but it's a naturally porous metal. It's porous in the center, and it's going to be porous on the surface. So those oils go down into those tiny little pores, and they cook and they bake on and they fill up the pores. Because if you can imagine cooking something on like a lava stone or something extremely porous, it's gonna stick. I don't care what you cook on it.
So Cooking with Fatherpreneur is heading out because he's got to get ready for Grub Match, and I will be talking more and more about
Yes,
Grub
he
Match.
does.
Sorry to interrupt, but I
Gotta
had
go.
to say he's got to go. He's got to get ready for Grub Match.
He's got to go.
Which y'all, 6 p.m. Central is Grub Match.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. Fatherpreneur's got to go.
4 hours, 41 minutes.
Alright, so we're going to hit our garlic in there. We're just at the... We're going to cook this until the garlic is fragrant and no longer. And then we are going to add some mustard. Did you talked about these mustards? You told me about?
I did talk about the mustards. This is the German style, the Mittelscharf, which means medium hot. And then the whole grain. Whenever I cook with mustard, I like using some whole grain and some smooth. The smooth for the flavor and the whole grain, so that way you can see the mustard.
Oh yeah, and then we're just going to kind of sizzle this up.
Sean said that, for the record, fire code doesn't allow a smoke detector to be disabled by more than 15 minutes. Huh.
Yeah,
That's good
NFC
fire
is
code.
pretty strict. I do dabble with a bunch of fire code in my particular line of work. So I'm gonna lower this. I don't know any of it by heart. So that garlic is fragrant, and we're gonna be spooning some mustard into it. There we go. Spoon some of that. I'm going to spoon some of this more grainy mustard into it. Give it a good stir.
Because we're making hot German potato salad.
And then we're going to hit it with some vinegar, and then I want to whisk it in here. It looks a little rough right now, but I guarantee you it's coming out. We're making some adjustments here.
Oh yeah.
And we're on a very, very low temperature setting for this. So we're just trying to emulsify that bacon grease, and since we're doing that, mustard is a great tool here and ingredient. It's a tool and an ingredient as an emulsifier. Taylor, why is mustard such a great emulsifier?
Well, mustard is a great emulsifier, like particularly in the yellow variety, like yellow variety with the seed husks still in there, because of the mucilage. It's the mucilage in the mustard seed. And mucilage is basically, you know, if you soak mustard seeds in, it's basically like kind of the mushy part of it, but it helps with germination.
It helps with germination and German potato salad.
Yep, germination and the German potato salad. Robert Messenger, thank you for the follow. If you're new to Food Talk TV, we do live cooking shows on the daily, Monday through Friday. We do 2 shows a day. Be sure you're giving us a follow, and you can check out our website, so that way you can see the recipes that we do on these lives, along with the schedule and the events. You can vote for our Grub Match, which, y'all, Grub Match, 6 p.m. Central. We have a challenger, JDP. He is challenging a member of Food Talk TV, who is Benjamin, Cooking with Fatherpreneur. And they have 1 hour to cook things with the special ingredient, peppers. And there are mandatory dance breaks for this.
Yeah, there are. I did learn that there are mandatory dance breaks. I'm very excited about this.
Oh my gosh, that dressing looks so good for the potato salad.
Yeah, we want to get it all down into a pool where we can whisk and emulsify it. And then I'm going to get you to, since we don't want to clump it up, we're not trying to make, gravy here.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to be on standby with the apple cider squirter. I think it needs a little more cider vinegar. Okay, that's good. That's all you need enough.
Oh. Yeah. Break dancing only.
So basically, this is a warm vinaigrette made with bacon grease, cider vinegar, mustard, and some onions that we have taken, and shallots. We did use shallots and garlic, and that we've just taken and whisked up here. So
I turned it off completely because once it's disconnected from here.
That's good. That's perfect. That's what we want. That's what it should look like right there.
Because now you got to chop up the potatoes for that.
Yep, I got to chop up the potatoes, and they're still kind of warm from earlier.
Babs did suggest that we have a taste.
Yes, that's good. That is a good suggestion.
You know, taste as you go. Oh my gosh, that's so good.
So good.
Yeah.
It is so good.
The apple cider vinegar and the bacon grease, like, that's
so
just
good.
such a great combination.
And the bits didn't get they did not get black in there. Like, that is so good. Oh. And also apples, like if you got some like good, like I imagine Granny Smith apples. Some people put sugar in this, but I don't like sugar in my stuff. So I don't.
Yeah. So he's already cooked those potatoes.
These have been cooked. These have been boiled in this pot. We're not trying to mess up all kinds of dishes because I have to wash
What is the
them.
German word for one pot?
Einen Topf. Einen Topf. Cooked in allen in einen Topf. So like
But that bacon grease and the apple cider vinegar and the mustard, like it just creates a beautiful balance.
I'm just gonna kind of dice them up. If you had smaller potatoes, you could kind of make rounds out of them. And these potatoes, the reason that we boiled these whole is because they are going to absorb this more readily since they have been boiled whole. When we put them in here, we're going to kind of fold all this together, and we're not going to like get heavy with the mixing because then you'll have potato goo. You'll have a very starchy, weird potato goo that will be delicious but not visually appealing. So that's kind of what we're going for here. And you know, I'm not getting meticulous about like evenness. I mean, they're freaking potatoes. The skins are hanging off of them. They don't have to be perfect.
And you know, some of them are going to mush up a little bit. Some people actually get a potato masher and like purposefully mush them a little bit.
You can do that. You can also do that with your favorite spoon and smash some up against the side of the pot and mix them before you throw all this in if you want a little bit more starchiness. It all depends on what you like. Don't worry about it.
But you are going to have to put up this recipe on Food Talk TV. You are.
I think so.
Cuttlebug, we are making
Cuttlebug.
We are making hot German potato salad. In this bowl here, we did have some bacon cooking. We got all that bacon grease, and we removed the bacon, cooked some onion and shallot and garlic in there, along with some mustard and apple cider vinegar.
Yes, Cuttlebug. Now we have a cuddle puddle of potatoes and our dressing that we have made. And it's a beautiful thing, man.
T. Mendenhall says they love potatoes and skins. They're not an Idaho girl.
Not an Idaho girl.
Yes, but you know what? I appreciate Idaho people telling us we're doing something right with potatoes.
Man, that is actually
and Joyce
that's high
Johnson,
accolades right there.
Joyce Johnson gave us a follow. We appreciate the follow.
Thank you, Joyce Johnson.
Sean said he made a low country boil the other day and wrecked the potatoes.
It's easy to do, man. It's easy to do, especially if you don't use potatoes a lot.
Yeah. Well, he's Irish.
Oh, well.
So, like, you know.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to comment.
His ancestors. His ancestors.
You failed your ancestors. Sorry, man. I failed my ancestors
J-Law
every single day.
followed us. J-Law also followed us. Which, y'all, if you are new to Food Talk TV, we do live cooking shows on the daily, Monday through Friday, twice a day. different creators, different shows. This is Getting It In with
When you're
Ryan.
boiling these suckers, like now they've kind of dried and firmed up, but your fork goes in very easily. You hold it up, the thing falls off of there. The skin's kind of split. That's when they're at the perfect time. These have been sitting around since our last show, and this is the second part to that show, just to let you know. But
Yeah, because on FoodTokTV, we like to keep our shows to be an hour long. And so Ryan decided, which I agreed with him here. Ryan decided, hey, you know what? If shows are only an hour long, let's make it 2 shows.
let's do 2 shows.
So we're on show 2.
And she's the boss, so like,
I do what I want.
so that you know, I mean, I got the boss's favor on that. So
Yes, these are
skins-
red potatoes, right?
Red potatoes, yes, they are red potatoes, and the skins are just split nicely. They're gonna fall off of them and be all up in this mixture. So, and we also did a little knife sharpening expose.
Yeah, I really
Expose,
want to
expo.
edit it. I really
Knife
want to edit and
sharpening
make it into
expo
content
earlier.
because when he was talking about the knife sharpening, it was a bunch of very valuable things that you were saying. And I really want to edit that to make it into content.
Okay, so I actually want that spider. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna take my spider and then I'm just gonna sat down beside her. Oh man, the handle's a little wonky. I'm gonna toss them just a little bit. You're not trying to stir these. Like you just want to toss and fold here, and I'm gonna do
Fold
that.
in the potatoes.
Yeah, fold in the potatoes. And this is all the same pot we boiled the potatoes in. We fried the bacon up in it. We then made the dressing in it. So I'm just going to do that for now because I'm going to be adding more stuff to it. This is not a finished product. Okay.
Yeah, but I need a camera person snack. So this
You
is what
do,
we
you
got
really do.
working on so far. He's adding more stuff to it.
We have bacon that, you know, from the bacon that we used the grease to make this with.
Oh,
we
that's
have,
so good.
We also have brats out on the smoker too. So those are a thing that we'll be checking up on here in the near future.
So we're
Very
just going
near
to let
future.
that sit and marinate.
Yes, and I'm gonna go over here and I am going to
Yeah, let's clean
rinse
up
off my
a little
knife.
bit.
We're gonna clean up a little bit. I'm gonna rinse off my knife, and then we're gonna make a coleslaw as well. While we're we're gonna go look at the brats and spin them around a little bit and just kind of let them soak in their tub, just like brats do, man. Because that's just a cool thing about brats. You can just let them hang out there as long as you wanna.
There was another potato on the spider, but
Oh,
that's another.
Yeah. Oh, that's another.
That's another tater snack.
Yeah, I want it. Oh my. Yeah.
No, see. No,
Yeah,
see.
dude.
Yeah.
Man, I'm
So
glad I did German potato salad today. I can't be happier with that.
Yes. So this is a hot German potato salad that he's working on. This recipe will be up on FoodTokTV.
Hot
Later
or
on today.
warm?
Hot or warm, but not
Very warm.
cold. I mean, it could be eaten cold, but the
It could
thing
be
is,
cold.
the thing is though, because a lot of the vinaigrette is made with the bacon fat. Like once bacon fat like gets cold, that's when it kind of like, you know.
Ah, alas, my love, that is why we cook the potatoes whole, so that that bacon fat and cider vinegar would more readily absorb into them, and it wouldn't be clinging to the outside of them and be pasty.
Yes.
So, but if you do want to reheat this, you can stick it in like a baking dish and put it in the oven at like 325 or so for a little while until it warms up, and
Should
then
we
that way
add
you
the
can
bacon,
enjoy
or
it
are
hot.
you gonna let
Not
it-
yet. This is Getting In with Ryan, not Taylor.
Yeah, not Taylor. Not Taylor's show. Not my
But
show.
no, but we're about to do that. But I need to get some scallions in there too.
That is fair. That is fair.
Because while it's not a traditional ingredient, it's one of my ingredients.
And of course, if you're unfamiliar with hot potato salad, German hot potato salad, you do use the bacon grease to cook the onions and stuff in there. And of course, it's a mustard heavy dish. And he used 2 different types of mustard. This one's a German style. It's a Mittelscharf, which means medium hot. Some medium hot, but it's typically a smoother mustard. And then He also got this one from Aldi, this whole grain one. And the whole grains in this are going to be crushed. And when you're looking for whole grain mustard, yeah, it's fine to have a bunch of them to be whole seeds, but the flavor of mustard doesn't happen until the seeds are crushed. And so when the seeds aren't crushed, when you are buying something that is just the whole mustard seeds, it's just taking on the flavors of the liquid that's in there. And I'm gonna... Oh, that's good. That's really good. And this is very similar to Dijon, except for with Dijon you are using white wine. Meanwhile, they typically use a brandied vinegar of some sort or some sort of different vinegar, so it's going to be a bit more sour than Dijon. So similar, but not really. But I was actually over here to help you and not take over your show.
No, you're good. You're good. Thank you. Thank you. Because we do need a recap of what we're doing. People might not have a clue what we're doing.
Recap of the mustard potato, or the hot German potato salad.
Mustard potatoes.
Mustard potato salad.
Everything's mustard with you.
It's. I only see mustard. Because this is, you know, pretty much a mustard potato salad. But I do like the idea of having a hot rather than a cold potato salad, though. Cold potato salads are pretty convenient. You know, just keep them in the fridge and just like stick them out when you're ready to use them.
All right, now get off my show.
All right, fine.
I'm coming back, guys. It's all right.
Guess who's back?
All right, so I have a lemon. It's a little older lemon, so I'm not going to use it in cooking, but I don't want to throw it away. I don't have any
do you want to
more
zest
of
it?
my-
Zest
no,
it?
No, I don't. I want to clean my cutting board from the potato starch.
Oh.
While not necessarily necessary, but not
that is
necessarily
an old
necessary.
lemon we weren't particularly
Yeah. Not
looking
going to
to
use, but it's not bad. I'll still try it, eat it. It's a little sweeter now, but we weren't going to use it. A lemon. Oh no, brown cow.
Cow, lemon cow.
Make a great cleaning agent for your cutting surface, and because I don't have my beloved thyme oil cleaning spray that's food contact safe, I am going to use the lemon to clean my butcher block really quickly, and also some salt. Where is the salt? Here's the salt. So I'm just going to take the lemon.
You want that, or do you want butcher block salt?
No, I'm good. This is fine. This is what I got nearby. So I'm trying to clean these potato starches because they're kind of gummy, and I don't want that all in my, like, influencing the next thing I do. I'm gonna hit it with some salt. I hit it with a little bit of that lemon juice. The lemon is your scrubber. And the pro benefit though is that all the onions we cut up before, if you want to get that onion smell out of your butcher block or your cutting board, the wooden cutting board, cutting those starchy potatoes on it will extract the onion smells from it. So by doing that, we get the onion smells out of it. Just de facto cutting potatoes on it, whether they're raw or cooked, those starches will help pull out your onion smells. And then you can put some salt on it, kind of as an abrasive, and use your lemon as a scrubber. So if you didn't know that, now you do. And we got a little mustard dollop. I'm not trying to mustard up my board.
Yeah, mustard's not a cleaning agent.
Not a cleaning agent.
It actually could be, but except for most of the fact that people often use turmeric in mustard.
I don't give a crap about the table underneath it, so I'm just willy-nilly just wildly going at this sucker. And I've scraped up most of the stuff from it, and I'm just going to wipe it off with a paper towel. But if you're even more conservative than I am, then you probably just use your rag or cloth that you have ready. But I didn't have that ready.
Do you want me to get a rag for you?
No, that's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, do that. Why not?
Wet? Or
why not?
Do you want it wet or dry?
Wet. Slightly damp. And the wooden surface of the butcher block is naturally, if it's the proper wood, this is maple, this is hard maple, so it is to an extent antimicrobial when it is allowed to dry. We haven't cut any kind of meat or any kind of nasty stuff on it. I just want to.
Yeah, we never cut meats on there.
We don't usually do that, so we just don't have to go through that whole process. And we don't want to cross-contaminate anything on here or in here, the house. But Yeah. So just clean things up a
So
little bit.
he just used. There's a few more like dustings. I will.
And we can let this all dry. As it dries, the wood fibers shrink and squeeze
I
in.
did shake it a bit if you want to wipe it one more time.
And make it a more uninhabitable space for any kind of bacteria that may be lurking on there. So that's why we do that. And let's go over here and check on these brats and give them a little spinny spin spin.
Yes. Not by the hair of my spinny spin spin.
Not by the hair of my spinny spin spin. And then we'll come back in and we'll finish up this potato salad. And we're going to make a slaw as well.
Yes.
Will you leave
So
us
there's
out
the
there?
bacon. Oh yeah.
You can go ahead and open it.
I can go ahead and open it. It feels wrong without you. Alrighty, y'all. He gave me permission to open it. You ready for this? Da-na-na-na-na-na. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. This looks so freaking good. Because it's been on here for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, they've been hanging out. And that's what you do when they're ready. And we turn them a little bit, and then that's all we do.
You know, as long as
So
they're
if you look
covered
at the
like
other sides, these are kind of like, you know, and then when they are ready, then we just take them over there to the grill. These are kind of like, you know, and then when they are ready, then we just take them over there to the grill. And a lot of this color that's on them is just from the smoke that's over them.
oh, it smells so good, and it's not raining on us anymore.
And I
Yay!
have a little bit of Apfel wood. I don't know the German word for wood. Apfel wood. But I do have a little apple wood in here, chunks, in my oak and hickory lump that I love to use.
Oh yeah.
And those are just getting flavor all over. So I want to just take the nakey sides.
Yeah, you got to show some of the what the onions and peppers look like, though.
And they've been hanging out in here. Them onions and peppers are gonna go over the top of the brats, and they just been laying around in here.
Michael
in the brat
from Brats
tub.
is here. Hello.
They've been being all lazy in the brat tub, just building flavor. We have and if you're gonna let these go on longer, like you're trying to watch the game and you know you're not gonna be messing around for an entire half, which is like an hour and a half of like gameplay, you know, you can pour some more of your liquid bread of the adult variety over the top of them, because that's what we did. But we're gonna be serving these here pretty soon. But instead of taking them out and then just putting them on buns and stuff, these are made to serve. They're ready to serve. So you take one out, we'll slide the pan to the side, and we'll sear it up. Throw a bun on there, maybe even a buttered bun on there, and toast your bun, toast your brat, stick it on, some peppers and onion. It's like it's a whole machine. It's a self-serving.
You're a whole machine.
And if you got a bigger grill surface than I do, then you can do more brats than I did, and then everybody can just come over here and just grab one the way they want it to. Maybe they don't want to toast their bun, maybe they do want to toast their bun, maybe they want to go in there and whip up some garlic butter. Who cares? Everybody gets to do their own thing and have their brat fresh off the grill, and that's how we're gonna have our brats today. So I'm really excited about it.
Juliet just followed us as well. Thank you for that follow.
Why, thank you, Juliet. We'll try not to lead you astray. We might, if we become astray.
Oh, yes. So just nice and simmering. Just nice little hot tub.
So good. So this is like we turned them once, we turned them twice, we turned them 3 times. This is the 4th turn on them. We flipped half sides, and now we're doing quarter sides. And so this is probably like the last turn on them. So
Yeah, because we still got to make coleslaw. I've got to finish up the German potato salad, and I'm ready to watch the game. What time is the game?
It's at 7 o'clock during grub match.
Oh, 7 o'clock p.m.?
Yep.
Central?
Yep.
Oh, grub match will be finishing up. It'll be fine.
Yeah. It's starting in the middle of grub match. Yep.
Okay. Oh, Andrea's calling me.
Why is she doing that? Tell her to get in the live.
Yeah. Someone yell. Oh, hold on. Nope. Okay. Sorry, y'all.
So anyways, we're going to put a lid on it. We're going to cover those back up and let them do their thing while we do ours.
Onward, march.
Alright, so we got to wrap up this hot German potato salad.
Oh my gosh, the smells I got from the smoker.
Good.
It smells
so
so good. It has a long cooking taste here. We have this bacon that we still need to add to this hot German potato salad. And then also, he's got to make us a coleslaw, which I think we were torn between a vinegar slaw or a creamy slaw. We were torn between the two.
But since we have a vinegar potato salad, I think that we need a vinegar, not a vinegar, I think we need a creamy slaw. And I wasn't planning on, I like to take those things out, I like to throw the peppers and onions on them, and then I like to put sauerkraut on them, just either straight out of the jar, or you know, you can warm it up if you want, but if it's good fermented sauerkraut, you don't want to be warming it up because you're going to kill all those beneficial, the good stuff, all the good bacteria in there, like the probiotics. You're going to kill those, so don't heat it up if it's right out of the jar. Just slap it on there. That's how I like mine. It makes my gut happier when eating all the spicy stuff I tend to do with it.
Digeria? That's not what you said. But 42 Rachel says they put mayo, vinegar, and sugar in their slaw. I don't know what Birdie's talking about.
Mayo, vinegar, and sugar in the slaw.
Are you gonna?
I don't like sugar and stuff like. So I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, like even when we were making our own hot sauces, because we used to grow our own super hots, like we wouldn't even add sugar to our hot sauces to sweeten them.
You need a raw ass like sugar, no sugar version of the hot sauce. I don't like the sweet thing. Like there's some folks that like sugar in their chili.
Which, okay, when it comes to adding sugar and things to chili and spaghetti and stuff like that, as long as it doesn't make it sweet, I consider it adding salt to where you're like oomping the other flavors, but not to the point to where it's sweet.
It's a neutralizer. It neutralizes that.
Like add the oomph.
Like and sugar could go into this potato salad as well, to kind of neutralize that bite from the cider vinegar and the unctuousness of the bacon grease and stuff. But we don't need that. We used a nice German mustard, and I think it has sugar.
Mittelscharf.
A Mittelscharf.
Is there sugar? I don't think there's sugar in there.
Should be.
Oh yeah, nope. They do add sugar to it.
They do add sugar to it. So there's your sugar right there. That's enough sugar for me. And if it was traditional, what did they caramelize a stick in their sugar and use it to stir their mustard? Is that what they do?
No. That's not Mittelscharf. That's Dusseldorf. That's Dusseldorf mustard.
Okay.
Dusseldorf is the sweet German mustard. Dusseldorf is the sweet German mustard where it was Johann Conrad Devley. He in 1854 he realized that of all the mustards on the German market, none of them were catered to sweet. So he decided to make some sweet mustards, and after so many times of testing different mustard recipes, he found what he was looking for by sticking hot coals into sugar and essentially like burning sugar. And so that's how they came across the Bavarian sweet mustard. So that is where Bavarian sweet mustard came from. He's even gotten like royal affection for it. Is this bag material?
For the sweet bag, yep. Yeah, and we're going for an onion heavy slaw here. Like we're gonna laden the slaw with onions.
And you know what?
This one's nice.
While you don't want to eat things that are of onion heavy before you like go and make out with someone, it works if both of you eat them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially if you put it on set in the night, because you might have gas after that too. So don't do those things. But also, if you want to wow them with taste, just rip the Band-Aid off and have some onions, for Christ's sake.
Oh yeah. But I do need to make a video talking about like the royal
if they can't
things
handle
of
your
mustards.
gas, you don't need to be hanging out with them anyway.
I know, right?
So
I did wash those pretty well, but after sitting in water for a bit.
There's a few little granules on here. That's all right. We're cool. And then we're going to save our onion stumps.
Thanks, Babs. I am here all day with
We're gonna save our onion stumps because Taylor would wring my neck if I didn't. And she's probably gonna show you what she does with them. And sticks them in there.
Yeah, these will grow more onions. Eventually, I'm gonna want to change out this water very frequently. I'm gonna want to make sure they stick upright.
I'm going to reserve the tops of these onions for our slaw, and then I'm going to use the bottoms because the bottoms are my favorite part. Like,
this is what it looks like as you're regrowing your green onion.
yes. The bottoms are my favorite part, so I'm going to take the bottoms and I'm going to throw them in here just to add a little bit of a fresh component to it. And because I mean, we already got onions. We sauteed onions in there. We sauteed shallots. We threw some garlic in toward the end of that.
I think I'm gonna appreciate the crunch too.
Yeah, and you need some crunch and things, and then we're just gonna do all wild onion situation here.
Birdie says the bottoms are their favorite part too.
The bottoms are the best, right? Like that's what I'm talking about.
Pete
Bottoms
Van
are the
Horn,
best.
thank you for sharing the live. We appreciate that. Y'all tap those screens and share the live. I forgot to mention we hit 10K likes. We hit it.
And then I'm just going to give these just a light chop to split them. Maybe not, maybe split them, whatever. It's going to be rustic. We're not trying to we're not taking a micrometer out here and measuring everything. We're not doing that today. That's not happening.
Which I love the term rustic cuts. It makes me feel so much better. But also I like some of the small and some of the big.
So let's we'll take it. And I didn't know this until now, but the spider makes a great tool to fold in because it just kind of sits down beside her. Because we have apple cider in here, and like it slides in there without mushing up these potatoes. We definitely don't want to mash these. A little bit of smashing is expected. But we're going to do that at the very end if we think we need it. We're
Ryan, what is a micrometer?
not going to try to.
You said that earlier. What
a
is
micrometer. It's a micrometer. It's used to take micro measurements.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of temperature.
It's a very It's a of length.
Oh, okay.
Of dimension, and it is such a precise instrument that even it has a little plastic guard where you're supposed to hold it with your finger, that just the heat from your body will expand the metal enough to throw your measurements off if you're looking for measurements into the 10,000ths region, or millimeters, a different term for that. Yeah, that's what a micrometer is. It's a micrometer. It just measures distance on a
Birdie
micro
says
level.
thank you. Loves learning stuff like that. Because Ryan is all about the science of metals and.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I do a lot of metal work. I you'd use it when you're rebuilding an engine. So that's something that I do a lot. So.
How would you measure to the 10K case? 10,000.
10,000ths. You need a vernier scale micrometer or caliper. You can also use vernier scale calipers. Micrometers are probably a little bit more precise. It's just what tool you use to the setup to the object that you're trying to measure is more of it. But the 10Ks, it's just a different micrometer. So there's ones that go to just only the thousandths of an inch, and then there's ones that go to 10,000ths, and I'm sure there's ones that go beyond that. But I don't deal with anything that needs to be more precise than the 10,000.
So I am saying hey on Ryan's account. There are so many times where he's just at his job and wanting to discuss these very random things because he does do very random mechanical work. So you can give him a follow because one of these days he's just going to be at work and be like, look, TikTok, I need y'all to see this.
Right, yeah, yesterday I tore down a steamroller engine. And I'm not a steamroller mechanic. I got to drive it the day before that. And then I got to disassemble.
You need to
the
share
engine,
videos
so.
like that on TikTok.
Yeah, it's. I know, I do, but like it's work. So you're like moving and you're running. Then it's.
You're not thinking like,
taking
oh,
out
let
your
me do
phone and filming it and setting up angles and stuff is kind of difficult to do. But yes, I do need to do that, and I'm working.
Because his work is fun.
I'm working on a workaround. Yeah, I get to do that. I get to do a lot of wild stuff.
So that's the German potato salad.
So this is our German potato salad, and then when it comes out and we plate it, we'll put a little bit of dill on it. We'll just chop a little fresh dill over it, just to make a whole dill out of it. And now we're gonna work on our coleslaw.
Yeah, who doesn't want to dry the
Brats
steamroller?
are steaming. We have coleslaw.
So you're not going to make the dressing first? You're just going to shove everything on top of the...
I don't know. I think I'm gonna make the dressing in a separate.
Yeah, you're just excited to make it.
In a separate bowl. Yep. I just want to make this.
Mad Chen, thank you for the follow. Do you want a separate bowl for dressing or no?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do. Or a Lidl bowl for dressing.
This Lidl?
Yes. I think that's perfect. So yeah, I got some angel hair coleslaw, and I'm not afraid to use it. And there's not going to be too many components to this actual salad. We wanted a, didn't we? Didn't we, love? Want a scallion heavy?
I did request
coleslaw?
a scallion head, which actually he calls them scallions. I call them green onions, and both those terms are correct. It just depends on the region that you came from. And by the way, we've been on 90 minutes for this second live.
Oh well, I felt like it was probably longer.
Yeah.
Sorry guys.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, well.
Ryan likes to hang out.
If you're
Ryan
hanging
likes
in,
to talk.
If you're hanging in, you're hanging in. I feel like we've covered some interesting topics though.
Absolutely.
Here.
Okay, so you know Murphy's Law, but do you know what Cole's Law is?
Cole's Law.
I love all the green onions in there. I want it very...
Yeah, and I was torn whether to add carrots to it or not. Should I? I don't know. What do you think?
Maybe for the color? I don't know. I kind of like the green color for it.
I like the green color for it too.
Yeah. Y'all, let us know. He has a very small amount of time before he's adding carrots or whether he's not adding carrots.
Yeah, we are.
We do have carrots.
We do have carrots. Let us know where you care at all.
Yeah, let us know if you care at all about our slaw. And if you're tapping the screens, we appreciate you. If you're sharing live, we appreciate you. If you're watching, we appreciate you. If you're commenting, we appreciate you.
If you're not even in here, we still appreciate you.
Because if you're not talking, you're stalking. Tapping is clapping, and sharing is caring.
So let me know.
Yes. So let him know
Let me know.
what he's doing with that. So he's working on the coleslaw now. This is the German potato salad here that I gotta get one of these guys out here and taste it for myself. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Does it hit?
It hits with the bacon and the bacon grease. It's such like a rich with the potatoes, but then you cut it with the cider vinegar and the mustard.
We added a pretty salt heavy we boiled the potatoes in water that was pretty salt forward, like kind of like you'd be doing pasta.
Yeah.
Not to the extent of pasta, but there's a lot of salt in there, and then the bacon adds a lot of salt.
Yes.
Back into it.
Yes. So he didn't even really have to salt this too much. And now we are 50-50
pepper.
about adding carrots to it. We're 50-50. What do you need, a pepper?
50-50 on carrots?
Yeah, 50-50.
50-50 on carrots. Well.
So
then,
he is still working on the dressing for the slaw. I know it's going to be a creamy base. We were torn on vinegar and creamy, but we decided on creamy because the potato salad is, heavy on the acid. Are you seriously?
maybe.
Anyway, so what are we thinking? Okay, so I did do a poll earlier and no one voted on the poll. Let's see if I can do another text poll. Okay. Here, I'm going to do a poll, and y'all tell us if we should add carrots to the slaw while he makes the dressing.
Carrots or no carrots?
Yes. So you'll be able to see the poll in the upper left. You got 2 minutes for that. So you got yes. You can go to the upper left underneath the food category with there. Shirley, thank you for the follow. I don't know. I don't think mods can vote, but you can tell me your vote. And it will count.
Just because you want an onion forward.
So you're going to want to go to the upper left in order to vote. Oh, man. So A for yeah, B for no. So if you were a mod and cannot vote, let us know.
You have your veggie bag?
Oh, man. I'm getting the veggie bag. This veggie bag is getting rather full.
It's a plump veggie bag.
Yeah. Do I need to keep it out?
Yep. Because I'm gonna fill this out later. There.
Okay.
Yeah. And just keep it. Just keep the thing out. Yep.
Okay.
Because who knows where we're gonna go.
Wait, did he flip you off? Who flipped you off?
Wait.
Oh, no. Oh, talking about calling me Birdie about the...
Oh, the Birdie. Uh-oh. I bet Birdie probably flipped a few people off.
Yeah.
I bet that might be Birdie's whole thing.
So Birdie's username, that is not, that's just something Birdie has as a username. And oftentimes whenever I'm training new people to be on Food Talk TV, they're like, are they okay to be in here? I thought this is a family-friendly show.
Are they going to be giving everybody the finger?
Yes. So yeah, no, that's just the name.
No, Birdie's.
Honestly, I wouldn't recognize Birdie without the middle fingers.
So my whole original plan for the potato salad was to do like a cold creamy potato salad with Greek yogurt and these shallots and just a nice cider.
Dang, we are still 50-50 with the carrots and the slaw.
Still 50-50? Oh, man. I just need someone to tip the scale. Somebody, anybody. We make so many coleslaws. We don't have a singular coleslaw recipe. And it just really depends on the meal.
Personally, I feel like you've gone on long enough. But yes, type A for yes or B for no. 2 mods said yes. So I think more people are saying yes.
More people are saying carrots?
I think there's like 1 or 2 people that say yes.
Yeah, then that's what we'll do. And for carrots, I'm just going to hit them up on the box grater here because this is an angel hair cut slaw that I bought because I'm not trying to do all that today. But I get picky about the things that I'm trying to do today.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to run them on the box grater.
I think it will be a nice little pop of color.
Yeah, I think so too. I like carrots.
I don't care at all.
I could probably just eat that whole bag of carrots anyway.
Right?
Boop. Get that whole thing in. No, it's not going where I want it.
Yeah, no, that's a veggie bag.
So yeah, just run them on the box grater.
Yeah, the ends of it.
That's definitely a veggie bag. Dude, you want all those carrot trimmings if you like to peel your carrots.
Or even when my carrots are close to going bad, I'll shove them in the veggie bag.
Yeah. Like if your veggies if you fear that your veggies are going bad and you're not going to use them, throw them in the veggie bag, man. Like seriously, that's what it's there for. And you're going to make a delicious veggie stock out of that and use it wherever you would use stock or water or anything just to impart flavor into your succulent offerings.
Do you want more carrots?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
We're going to use the carrots to knock on this thing. Oh, I'm going to do 2 at a time.
Yeah.
So I'm using one of the finer settings on the box grater here because it's an angel hair coleslaw. And angels don't have thick hair for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm not one to question those things.
The game is at 7 p.m. Central?
The game is at 7 p.m. It's like going to be 7, 7:15, or 7:30, and they don't know. I guess it depends on whatever channel it's on and whatever game is prior to that. So it could actually be.
Because oftentimes they will have a, overtime or something.
Yeah. It could be prior to.
It still says TBD.
Yeah, that's
When you
because they
Google it,
don't
it still
know
says TBD.
what game is, or what network is it on. Does it say? It usually says whatever network it's on. I feel like that's enough carrot in here. But I don't know. We'll kind of know a little bit more about that after a little mix.
ESPN, ABC, or SEC network.
Yeah, so whatever games are on that, the one before it is going to.
Oh no, it's the day
determine-
before daylight savings.
Oh, they don't know. Oh no, they don't know. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, because that usually.
Yeah, I know, but I just.
Today is the day.
Before daylight savings. Sorry, I didn't mean to depress you in the middle of your show.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that.
Yeah. So they say the game will kick off at 7:30 Eastern time, or 7:45 Eastern time. So it will be in the middle of grub match, but it's okay because Ryan knows that he needs to be muted whenever I'm hosting.
So they can't.
Oh, that's
figure
not
out-
until 11:04. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, we got another week.
Okay, we've got
So
another.
is there anybody that likes it getting dark later? Is that the bit like it? Like, tell me that if anyone's in here and you're like, man, I just love it getting dark earlier. That's what I meant to say was likes it getting dark earlier. If you just like it getting dark earlier, please, like anyone, let me know because.
Yeah, I don't like the dark early. Yeah.
Oh, I was looking for the mayo, but I realized that
Yeah.
you had a-
We already had it set up. Which, y'all, I'm excited to show you the mayo thing because this was a gift to me from Melissa Murd. Melissa Murd goes live on FoodTokTV at 6 p.m. on Mondays with her show, The Spice is Right. And she gifted us our
this
mayo.
Squeezable.
Yes, which in
Yes.
order to use that mayo squeezable, I have to use a pastry bag.
She had to get out a piping bag. Okay, I'm not gonna. I'm actually making the dressing in a different. Woo, man,
Woo.
that was a. Woo. I didn't even shake that thing before it.
Yeah, we need to do away with
Right,
daylight savings.
Yeah.
No,
it
if you-
needs to. But then if we do, is it going to be dark earlier or dark later? And that's
Yeah,
the
no,
question.
I see some people that enjoy it being darker earlier, and what's wrong with those people?
What's wrong with those people? Like, why?
Do you
Why
need a
should that
spoon
be
or
a
a
thing?
fork?
I need a vinegar. Oh, I have one right here. So we're also going to use cider vinegar in our coleslaw, and then a fork. I do need a fork. Yes. So I got it with these shallots in here, and you wanted an onion forward coleslaw, so I put some shallots in it,
Oh, yeah.
and
Nicole, thank you for the follow.
I think that's going to be really good. Oh, I don't want more mayo. Good. No, I want more vinegar. Because while it's going to be creamy, it's not going to be like super creamy.
No, we still want it acidic.
We want it definitely to be
Right.
acidic. I'm going to add my salt right into here.
Maybe a little more mayo, just because I like the mayo.
I'm going to do more mayo.
Okay.
We're building here. Pepper. We like those things.
Call Me Birdie says they like to say shallot.
Shallot.
Shallot be, shallot be.
Would you give it a review like Gene Shallot? We're not using any mustard in here,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately.
Which oftentimes whenever I'm doing something with mayo or a heavy cream base, I do like mustard to cut that, but we have vinegar in here.
You like to cut the mustard,
I do like to cut the mustard.
but you won't be doing that on Thursdays anymore, will you?
No. We are about to be
Yeah.
combining our shows.
We are going to Well, we are already one whole unit, but we're going to unify our shows as one whole unit
Yeah.
on Food Talk TV for you guys. And it's really to give you guys a better experience so we can focus more on you.
Yeah. And, you know, as the manager of Food Talk TV, I will be able to manage the shows Monday through Friday without even thinking about my own. Until Saturday.
Do you think that's enough? I don't know if that's enough. I don't use like measurements, guys, so if you need cups and spoons and tablespoons, I'm not your guy.
I feel like that's good.
Does it taste alright?
Nice and oniony and balanced. It's creamy.
Yeah, it is very
There's
balanced.
that punch.
It's
very balanced.
Yeah, it's very balanced. Okay, I think this is plenty of dressing for that.
Do you need the fork to scoop it in there or no?
Only for tastes.
Okay, only for taste.
As Taylor shoves the fork in her mouth.
Story of
But
my life,
I
man.
do need the little thing.
Okay, I speak Ryan, so I think I know what he's talking about. Ooh, this is a fun tool.
Ah, yeah. I don't think I've ever. I didn't even know we owned this. I haven't seen this freaking thing.
I'm not your guide, buddy.
I'm not your guy, but I'm not your.
I'm not your buddy, pal.
I'm not your friend, pal.
I'm not your pal guy.
I'm not your. Yeah. I'm not your friend, pal.
Jeanette Bush is in here, the ghost of Food Talk TV.
The ghost.
Woo! Birdie appreciates that we knew that reference.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Birdie.
Oh, I don't even know if that was enough
Man,
dressing.
that might not have been enough, but it's okay. If it's not, then we'll use more.
I mean, you have more shallots and you have more apple cider.
I have more. I have more of all of these ingredients, and I have more of my mayo for my eggplant too.
From the
here.
eggplant.
But I don't know. Sometimes, just sometimes, a light little dressing goes a long way with coleslaw, and you can make it really soggy really quick
True, we don't want it to be
with
super
too
soggy.
much dressing. So I'm not trying to do that.
Did you see I was like almost trying to blow it? Like it was like too hot.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, boy. Make sure it's not too hot. Don't burn your mouth with that coleslaw. Do you think that's okay, or is it?
I think it's good.
I think that's enough.
You
It
wanna try
doesn't
it?
look like it was going to be enough, but you really gotta get in there and mix
Yeah.
it around. I would love to try it.
And of course it's gonna sit there for a minute before we're even ready.
That's kind of where I want it.
Yeah, that's right where we want
I
it.
don't want it to be soggy.
I don't want
or
it to be like a
soupy.
bowl of mayonnaise.
No, I don't. I don't want it to be soupy or soggy. I want all those ingredients to be able to shine and come through. And what I want for this recipe is the cabbage, because I got those brats out there on the grill, and I want to have just some cabbage on top of those, because I usually like to have sauerkraut on them, and I'm not doing sauerkraut today.
Yeah, no, like even if it sits for a second, like it will be way better, but like it was just just enough
I
dressing.
think so. I think the
Any more,
only
it
thing it
could be
could
soggy.
use is a little bit more salt and pepper now. We'll put pepper first, because we like some pepper around here.
Ah,
My eggplant. That
the mayo holder, you can thank Melissa
and
Murd for that.
salt is going to break down that cabbage just a little bit more, so we're going to get the juices, we're going to get the water that is stored up inside of the cabbage, and it's going to
Give
come
us
out.
a little bit more.
It's going to give us a little bit more juice as it sets, and that's another thing to
love
factor into this, is that these veggies that are in here are going to leak a little bit. There's no leaks in here, only onions. But it is. I feel like it is onion. It's green onion forward. And then we have the shallots, and then we also have the what the hell was that vegetable?
Carrots.
Yeah, the orange
the
thing.
things that we were arguing
orange
about
thing
this
is in
entire
there.
time.
Yep, all of that. So,
Do you
yeah.
like that mixer?
I love that mixer.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore
I have
that
no
mixer.
idea where I got it or why I have it.
And, you know, if we don't like that, we can always
Add more later.
We can always add more later. We can always change it. If you don't like it, you can probably change it. I won't say you can always change it, but if you don't like it.
Yeah. So I think since now we have the coleslaw done, we have the potato salad done. What now?
What now? What now? We gotta go get those brats off the grill, and we gotta go toast up our buns and get a brat off there because I'm freaking starving. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm hungry. We have been preparing this for over 2 hours now.
Yeah, well over 2 hours now.
Yeah.
So let us.
So are you
head
going to be doing the buns on the grill or what?
Yeah, we'll just toss them on there and toast them up a little bit.
Okay. Should I take the buns with us?
Yeah, take the buns with us. Absolutely take the buns with us. Buns, brat buns. I would have gotten pretzel buns, but they didn't have them.
Oh man, I love a good pretzel bun. And look how nice it is now. When we started, it was pouring. And now it is beautiful out. I got my buns, hon. I'm gonna wait for him to come outside to see what's going on. But don't you worry. Okay. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. So, we got to open these up. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Y'all, we've been cooking these all day. Ah, yes. So there was like a stick of butter in here and some onions and some hot sauce and some salt and pepper, and let those cook down, and then added some jalapenos and red bell pepper, then added the adult bread beverage, you know, marinade in here. Just like,
what else do you want?
what else is there?
What do you want from me?
What else is there? Oh, yes. Yes.
So they're swimming over here, or they're not. They're not really swimming anymore.
Yeah, they're not swimming anymore. They're just kind of like baking. Birdie, it was more than 53 drops of rain, okay?
It was more.
Yeah,
It was more.
it was a rain show, okay?
It was a rain show. Yeah, this would, you know, probably been a little bit quicker had it not been. So the good thing about these foil pens are that you can kind of manipulate them.
Yeah. Do we have kitchen spray to spray on
stone.
these, Ryan?
Yeah, we do.
Here, I'll find the kitchen spray.
Yep. We do need a little bit of kitchen spray.
Yeah. I mean, butter would be nice, but we've already kept these people here so long.
Yeah, we've kept you guys here, like just.
Yeah, which we appreciate y'all being here with us.
By the way, thank you for staying with us.
Oh yeah, Birdie, did you like count the exact raindrops that were on my shirt?
Ooh, that's a little bit hot. It's a little bit hot. I'm gonna hit everything with this because that lava stone beneath here has dried out a little bit.
Oh
And
yeah,
I could
that's
probably use it.
canola oil spray that we are using because we're just going to use for our buns, hun.
We'll try to spray it from both angles. And I am de facto seasoning my grill grates as well as...
So what is kitchen spray? I mean, it depends on the conversation because sometimes kitchen spray is about like the cleaning spray you're using. Sometimes it's about like the cooking oil. In that moment for us, it was about like the spray that we were
canola.
using. So we're using canola. So that's what we're talking about in that
Canadian
moment.
oil.
Oftentimes we say kitchen spray and we are talking about the, you know.
So you can set them over here. You can do indirect zone, direct zone like this. You can set up your grill accordingly. Use a smaller, use a larger thing.
Yeah,
Like you
it's a
can do all
fairly new
these things.
can. I think that's why it sounds like that.
So we're just gonna set these on here, just
you're
to toast a little bit.
Toast on the outside. Oh, you want to do 4?
Yeah, I want to. We should probably go ahead and toast 4
Yeah.
because we're gonna eat. I think at least.
It's like
2
an
of these.
all-day adventure here because, you know, people often say, y'all are cooking a lot of food just for the 2 of you. But I swear we just eat this all day long and this is our entire meal.
Dude,
our
we
entire
eat
days of food.
Every bit of this food throughout the day, like it is okay. There's nothing going to waste. If we don't, I don't think there's been a time that we haven't consumed all the food in a single day.
Dude, there was a half of a Scotch egg left over last week and I was so upset.
We were like beating ourselves up.
Yeah, we woke up in the morning and saw that half of a Scotch egg there and we're like, no!
Yeah. So,
'Cause y'all,
like, we're
last
eating
week-
all of this all day long.
Last week he did like, it wasn't Scotch egg, but it was like a interpretation of Scotch egg with chorizo rather than breakfast sausage. And then they were on the smoker.
And we called it egg stuffed sausage.
Egg stuffed sausage, yes. Because it was stuffed week on Food Talk TV.
It was stuffed week. That's what she told me how to do. She
Yeah.
told me how to stuff something. So
Yeah.
that was the thing.
And
that
of course, on Thursday
to
with
stuff.
my show is when I come up with a better stuffed option. You know?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
and
I
then
did my stuffed birria
It's always
meatballs.
after. It's always after
Yeah.
the fact. So like all these peppers, jalapenos. I had a red bell pepper, some onions. All these things are completely broken down, and are going to make a great topping.
Hey Ryan, do you have
for
a solid
our
answer
brats.
for this question? The difference between brats and hot dogs.
Brats are
They're thicker sausages
They're
typically.
thicker. Like they're thicker. They are seasoned differently. I feel like they are more coarsely ground before they go in like to their casings, and that's all I know about them. They're seasoned differently.
And I know
feel
it
like they
depends
have
on
a
the brats.
thicker
You can have different
grind.
seasonings because you can buy a variety of brats. They have different seasonings for the brats, but like in the standard brats, caraway seed is a huge one.
Yeah. Caraway is definitely a big brat seasoning.
But hot dogs are essentially just like, you know, meat paste in tube form.
So we're just kind of.
Is that right? Meat paste in tube
It's
form?
like meat paste, and I don't even want to know what all that consists of. Like, don't tell me what's in my hot dogs, please.
Don't do it.
Please don't tell me that. And then so those guys, they're just gonna toast up. They're gonna warm up just a little bit. That's all.
Yeah,
they
and
want.
Birdie does say that they're a mix of all animals. I don't think it's all animals, but I think sometimes they'll use like beef and pork.
Yeah, no,
or the
not unless you
combination.
buy like the Noah's Ark brand. Like
Yeah,
them
yeah.
hot
unless-
dogs.
or you buy the kosher dogs that are very specifically pork.
Right.
Or very specifically
Not
beef,
pork.
not pork.
Very
specifically
not
beef.
Pork, yeah.
Right. Y'all, it is way more pretty outside since we started this.
It is. It is. I'm glad it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Toasting up our buns, hun. Y'all, thank you so much for still being here with us. We are finishing up this Getting It In with Ryan. This special that is very much so longer than an hour. We appreciate y'all tapping those screens and sharing those lives. And if you are new to Food Talk TV, we do live cooking shows daily, Monday through Friday, twice a day. And on Saturday and Sunday, we do twice a day. And oh my God, we got a feral animal out here.
We have a feral animal.
Yeah, we had a feral animal out here. So he's an indoor cat, but whenever he hears back door, he thinks he gets to go outside. And most of the times he's correct. We expect no less than an hour from y'all. Yes. Which y'all should be super impressed with my grub match. When I did grub match, I did 3 composed dishes in an hour with potatoes.
You know what? I think just a little spray over the top of those buns. Just a little spray.
Just a little spray. A little spray.
A little bunniness.
Bunniness.
We don't want them to harden. We just want them to toasting. We want them to be able to stand up to like all the stuff that we're going to be putting on them. And ideally, we could be able to eat them with our hands, but we all know that that's probably not going to be a reality.
According to the search engine, there's a ton of differences. I like that. Between the brat and the hot dog.
Between the brat and the hot dog.
Yeah.
I think
ton
so
of
too.
differences.
I
but
absolutely
you know what?
agree.
Let's talk about their similarities, though. I mean, they're typically of the, beef or pork variety, and they're in the same shape, and that's basically the same. That's basically their similarities.
I just love that nice slow simmer. I'm getting the smoky smells off the grill.
Yes.
Which we have, we use oak and hickory lump, and then we also have applewood chunks in here too that are adding some applewood taste to it.
Yeah, 42 Rachel's right. Definitely the texture on the brats is coarser than hot dogs. Of course.
Yes. And we got these brat buns. The brat buns are a little thicker
Than hot dogs. Of course.
Yes. And we got these brat buns. The brat buns are a little thicker and a little brats. I would have preferred pretzel buns, but they didn't have pretzel buns, so.
I love a good pretzel bun.
Dude, a pretzel bun a little thicker and a little brats. I would have preferred pretzel buns, but they didn't have pretzel buns, so.
I love a good pretzel bun.
Dude, a pretzel bun with these brats and that German potato salad and that nice little slaw we did.
I'm excited for that.
But these will also be great buns because they're buns.
Oh yes.
they are a vehicle. At the end of the day, we're trying to get these brats into our tummies.
Brats are usually sold raw, while hot dogs are pre-cooked. So brats are usually raw, and then hot dogs you could just eat them straight out of the package.
That is true. That is true.
That is another
that
good
is
distinction.
Yes, that is the main distinction. That's like the difference between chorizo and chorizo.
Yes.
Chorizo.
Are you gonna soften them the buns open face, or are you just gonna soften them like that?
It's like that. And then we'll pop them open and stick some brats in them.
Oh yeah, no, brats are definitely like an upgrade to hot dogs, in my opinion. Brats are definitely the upgrade.
But if you're getting hot dogs, you want them like them thick, long hot dogs.
Yes, I do appreciate 42 Rachel for that. I appreciate that she's going on doing the research
42
for
Rachel's
us.
always on point. I've never heard a bad thing out of 42 Rachel.
Yeah.
42 Rachel has never let me be misinformed.
Right. Never led us astray. Aw, man. So wait, are you gonna toast them the buns open faced, or?
No. I'd like to leave the hinge point intact.
Oh, okay. Because once you open them, like they may break apart, especially with like the softness of everything that we have going on.
They're gone. Yeah.
That's smart. That's smart.
Once you do that, they gone. So like I'm gonna try and not break that hinge, and we're just looking for a little toast on these guys. Do we not want to go with a classic white rectangular thing for plating?
We will, but like we're not plating right this second.
Okay, yeah,
we're gonna plate inside, right? Or do you want to plate outside?
We can. We're definitely going to fill
we can
these
plate
up.
outside.
We need to plate to an extent outside.
Okay, so let me set up the outdoor table a bit more for outdoor plating.
And these guys are ready to go.
Hey, so fun fact.
BRATOGO.
You can take my brats to go. So fun fact, I've been keeping these garlics out here because like they're growing and I've been meaning to throw them in my garden, and I'm just gonna straight up toss them. And maybe I'll dig a hole later, but I'm just straight up tossing them.
BRATOGO.
You can take my brats to go. He's just over here enjoying this.
Alright, so while we are waiting for Taylor to arrive with the plates, we're going to take these guys and we're just going to set them out on the grill grate.
I'm coming back out, Bumblebee.
And we're going to grill them up just like that.
So I do have these. I can go ahead and put the German potato salad on one of these.
And the grill's going to be just hot enough to, you know, hopefully imbue some grill marks onto them. And then we have our, of course
thank you for the follow, Shinedown.
You never have an even mix of brats and buns. Like, they just don't do that. Like,
do you want me to put the German potato salad on one of these rectangles?
Oh, yes. That could be good.
I got it. Don't worry about it.
All right, gotcha. Cool.
I got it. You do your show.
And then we're going to have all of these wonderful peppers and onions and liquid bread of the adult variety to top the brats with. I really can't wait for this. Oh, do we have a mustard that's gonna go well on this?
Yes, we do, kind sir.
A squeezable one?
No, we don't, sir.
Not a squeezable one.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. We may have a... Wait. Just a minute.
This craft beer mustard.
Oh, the craft adult liquid bread mustard.
Yes, that will go well with it.
Yes, will go very well with it.
Where did the bee go? I gotta find the bee.
I don't know.
It's okay. I got the bee.
You got the bee?
I got the bee. Might be at the front door by now.
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna alternate our brat spots. Carefully. And it's not like a ripping hot grill. This is not a super hot grill like we usually have. These things have been kind of doing their thing the whole time. So they're just gonna kind of do their thing out here on the grill grate. I'm just gonna I don't know how else to describe it. That's just the thing they're gonna do. Oh, wow. Whoa. That thing is loaded up.
Okay, so I gotta switch over to the potato salad real quick because I just plated that up. Added some fresh dill to it, laid it over there. Also added some gochujaro just because I wanted that little pop of red flake on there. So that is that. So now we are waiting on these sausages to pop. I also am going to make a bowl for the salad. Oh, Bumblebee, you already got it.
Wow. All right, I'm taking my camera. My camera person is not here anymore, so I'm going to take you on a visual excursion here. The grill has cooled down to a not super hot temperature, so these guys are cool, just chilling over here. And then we are about to stick those dudes in the bun. Drink it. Oh man, if only I could. I can, but I'd probably have to let it cool off first. I probably will after it cools off.
Oh. So now we're just waiting for this for the brats.
Well, they're ready to go. Let's go.
Yeah, so we got a plate.
BRATOGO.
You can dress my brats to go. So you gotta dress them though. Well,
I would be happy to do that.
well, are you gonna dress the brats, or are you gonna like put the buns in the brats?
I need it. Yeah, no, they're all gonna come out
together.
just like this. Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna have that one lone brat. You want to get me another? You want to get me another bun, even though it's not toasted?
Yeah. I don't think toasted really photographs well in this case. It would just be more
Toasted
about.
is not. not the.
Because part of this is the photography part.
Yeah, a lot of this, we're just trying to photograph these brats also.
Yeah.
But then also trying to eat them too. But since I have 5 brats and 6 buns.
5 is such a weird number for brats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they do that on purpose.
Thank you. They do look delicious. So we are in Nashville. Y'all drop and let us know what city you guys are in. But we're in Nashville. Jeff is in Milwaukee and says that they look delicious. So many people are saying they're starving watching us.
I'm starving watching us.
I know, right?
So this one is so soft, but these are so toasty.
So
this is going to be a soggy boy here in the middle. But I think this is a good placement. And then now, all we have to do... Oh, man. We just take our broken down peppers and onions. And then we just top them with them. I need the, not these tongs for this. I need the more sharper tongs for it.
Sharper?
Or no, I need the sharper grill tongs.
sharper grill tongs.
Yeah.
Wait,
I need,
those are the ones that are here.
Okay, well then, I'll take the smaller ones.
One of these?
Yeah, that'll work. Yep. I need more precision.
Need more precision?
Need more precision?
Yeah, like 10 hot dogs in a package and 8 hot dog buns in a package.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
It's criminal.
Oh, yes.
Gotta get that. Yeah, I feel like this one is left wanting. There we go.
Oh yes, so if y'all are just joining us, we did have these brats hanging out in a tub with, well, first it was butter, then there were onions and hot sauce and salt and pepper, and they kind of joined together. Then we added red bell pepper and jalapenos, let those join together. Then we added some brats that were soaked in liquid bread of the adult variety. Let those soak, and these have been cooking on the grill for like an hour now. And so these are like 2 hours now.
Oh yeah. They just been hanging out here. And so have we. And so have you. And thank you for hanging out
we
here
appreciate y'all
with
hanging out
us.
with us.
We really love that.
Yes.
We try to get all of this goodness
We
because
also have some German potato salad and some coleslaw with this.
We so do. We so freaking do. Like, we really have that. And I'm so excited about it. And we're gonna, oh, ooh, yeah.
Chef snack.
Chef snack.
Oh my gosh.
Camera person snack.
Camera person snack. So
Was that good? Do you like
my
that?
Gosh, so good.
You thought that was good?
Oh my gosh. Phenomenal.
Yes.
You get the
Phenomenal.
butteriness, the, adult beverageness of it. Peppery, it's spicy from the jalapeno.
And the hot sauce that we put on.
And the hot sauce that's in there. Oh.
Cook those onions up real nice with that hot sauce. Oh, yes. Man, I couldn't think of a better game day food than brats, really.
Yeah, this is perfect for a tailgate.
This
You
is
got time to tailgate. This is what you do.
this is like the tailgate without the tailgate. You don't even need a tailgate for this.
Yeah.
You just go over there.
But we are the tailgate.
We are. We that's a thing that we do. And are. Man. Yes.
So I guess we're done here,
Will you
and we
give
need
me
to.
a little are we bringing this inside?
Well, I already have it out here. We don't need to bring it inside.
So okay, will you bring me a little paper towel?
Oh yeah, I got
Just
it.
to wipe
Give
up
it
the
a
juices.
rim job.
Yeah, I just need to get a good RJ. Get away, flies. We ain't trying to have no flies over here.
And yes, I did already bring.
There's only one fly out here.
Yeah.
You know, we're just trying to make it pretty too, because we also have to take a picture of this. For the recipe, of course. Oh man, that's soaking it up.
Give me around 7 hours or so. I'll be there.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like we'd love to have you.
All right.
Drippy.
Drippy.
Oh man. There we go.
So, Ryan, give a
breakdown of this whole thing.
breakdown of everything that
All
just
this stuff,
happened.
yeah. Well, I mean, we got brats and we got coleslaw and then we got potato salad. So
Okay.
that's what's happening here.
You want to give a little bit more detailed or not?
Nope. I want to start eating this. So yeah, no, we got we have some brats that have been cooked out here. If you've been with us, if you haven't been with us, they've been cooked in liquid bread of the adult variety, and we have a angel hair cut coleslaw with some finely grated carrots, and it's onion heavy, green onion. We had shallots in there. We also have a hot, or warm now, German potato salad. And the one fly is like aggressive.
Which,
and yeah, so we got that for you. So we got hot potato salad, coleslaw, and brats. Ready for your game day.
oh man. I still want to take a bite first, but like I know we got to take photos.
We do.
Oh, we also have the mustard to add.
And we have some mustard to add, so I'm going to take some photos without the mustard.
Yeah, and also I want to like.
Oh,
I think
you didn't like my placement of it.
No, I
did
hated
you?
your placement.
Oh, well. Okay. Hey, Birdie, are you still here?
Hey, whatever, wifey knows.
Tell Taylor what I think about her idea of my placement.
So are you going to go ahead and take the photo now?
I mean, why not? We're in Nashville.
We are in Tennessee. We are in Nashville, yes. Ryan is from East Tennessee. He was actually born in Georgia and was there for the first 10 years of his life. Then went to East Tennessee for the next 10 years or so of his life. And he's been in Nashville with me.
For the remaining, well, hopefully not the remaining, but for
oh, that's a good photo. Oh, that is a good photo that he's taking.
For up until this point.
Yeah. So it took us long enough to get here, but you know what?
Take photos of the photos.
Yeah, take a photo of the photo. Oh man. And these will be up on FoodTokTV with the recipes. These are the photos that are going to be up on there. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, on the FoodTokTV page, these will be there. Are you getting a little video of everything?
No. But I'm taking photos of everything.
Yes. Alright.
So we get our photo work done here.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, I mean, that's just the best we gotta do.
I know, right? Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, that is great. Yes.
And you get to see what taking pictures of food looks like. If you've never taken pictures of food.
Yeah, no, I do have some photos of Ryan like literally standing on this table trying to get a perfect photo of the food. So this is actually particularly easy.
So yeah, then that's
so the flavor of these brats, it's butter. There's he put butter in there and then a bunch of onions in there and cooked those in there, and then did the red bell pepper with the jalapeno. He soaked the brats in with a bread adult beverage that's carbonated of the adult variety. Did that in there. And then poured more of that adult beverage on top of the beers and just let those soak while we made everything else. This is a hot German potato salad.
So shall we make our cocktail?
You know what? We're already taking enough time. We may as well make the cocktail as well.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna not.
So, I know, right?
You know, like, seriously.
So, since I have the server experience, I will do this if you want to carry the phone inside.
Yep, I can do it, and I can,
Grab the mustard too, please.
oh, why would I not? So, and I can
it's okay.
document.
I can actually...
Woo! Look at that.
Corner!
Look at that.
You can tell I've been working in a kitchen before.
A little bit.
But I was front of house.
A little bit. Just a little bit kitschy.
Yeah. Just a little bit kitschy. While we're already taking so long, may as well finish up with the cocktail.
Yeah, we were trying to do an hour and then have another hour, but it looks like we've probably done more than that.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm the boss. I'll yell at you later.
Please do.
Which, you know what is funny about his lives is he skips the whole yelling if he's doing dishes. If he's doing dishes, I can't yell at him.
Yeah, I don't get yelled at.
Yeah, he doesn't get yelled at if he's doing dishes.
So I get yelled at a lot.
I don't think you get yelled at that.
No, I really don't. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not the terrible wife.
I try not. That's why we did this in one pot. That's why it took so long. I could have dirtied up 3 pots and had it ready in 30 minutes. I could not have done that.
No, he does. Which is why we do have our grub match on at 6 p.m. Central. Be sure y'all are tuning in for that because we are doing grub match at 6 p.m. Central. We do have a competitor from FoodTokTV that is cooking with Fatherpreneur. That is Benjamin. He is on at noon Central's on. We do have a competitor from FoodTokTV that is cooking with Fatherpreneur. That is Benjamin. He is on at noon Central's on Thursday. And he is competing against his friend JDP. And they have 1 hour to compete with the special ingredient, which is peppers. And you know what? This man is never allowed to join Grub Match.
No, you see how that'd work for me.
Yeah, no. There's no way.
If I'm ever an option, please pick me.
Yeah, if he's ever an option.
Yeah, like if I'm ever for any reason an option,
yeah.
I'm probably the one you want to go against.
Alright.
Wink, wink.
Oh yeah, it's telling me that the phone's dying. I got a charger right here though. Nope, one will be.
Alright, so we're gonna get these cocktails ready for you.
And you know, the cocktail isn't really. So yeah, the ice machine's loud.
It's a little bit loud.
Do you want ice for your shaker though?
Yes, I do. And I don't want it to be crushed.
Yeah, no. I understand the rules of shakers.
Taylor's the bartender here. I am not the bartender here.
Yeah.
I very rarely.
But what is the reason why you want to make this cocktail?
Because Tennessee, in a few short hours, is about to face off against Kentucky And I wanted to do a mashup of Tennessee and Kentucky in a cocktail. So I wanted to do an old fashioned, which would have probably been really quick and easy. But they didn't have no oranges at the grocery store, so that kind of sucks.
But what did we have instead?
We have Jones orange cream soda.
Yeah.
And we also have some bourbon from Kentucky.
Different
And-
adult bread beverage.
Yep. So that's the thing that we're gonna do.
Okay, y'all, I am back behind watching the comments. Joyce is for the
feeling
Wildcats, and you know what? That's okay.
For the Wildcats, I love it.
That is okay.
Be about it, please.
That is okay. Be about your fandom.
Please.
But
Tell
we
me
are
how
about.
tell me how that's worked out for you, Joy.
You know what? When it comes, well, actually, no, wasn't last year basketball like Tennessee did really well?
I don't care about
know.
basketball. We're not talking about basketball.
Yeah,
We're
we
talking
don't-
about football today. And I'm pretty sure in that department, Tennessee owns Kentucky.
I don't know.
But anyways, I'm just talking a little bit of smack, Joyce. Like, be about it. Be about your team. I love it. And you might beat us, because when we were over here talking trash about Arkansas,
Yeah,
they
they beat us
They
when we
beat
were
us.
talking smack. So that's what happens when you talk smack.
they beat us nice and ugly, like we could say, you know. So you might beat us nice and ugly, like you might beat us nice and pretty, like I don't know. But it's gonna be a good game, no matter what. It always is.
Oh, did I not acknowledge you eating with Andrew? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm scrolling back up. I see the rose that you gave us, and thank you for the rose, because this is Mr. Rose, and my name is Mrs. Rose. I'm so sorry. We were running around.
Why is that a thing? Sorry.
Okay. So,
Sorry
see?
about that.
All right.
So
All right. I like how we both said "all right" at the same time. We're like, "All right." This is just what we live with.
glasses come and go around here, guys. Sorry about that. I was looking at a thing to try to measure out the amount of bourbon to put into this, and I know that this is.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't want that.
Why not? This is a
I know
professional
what
bar.
this means. What is that?
So 2 ounce, 1 ounce, they're little like levels on the inside. So
Ooh.
that first little level on the inside is 1.5, and then this is the 1 ounce pour, and so you see 3/4 of an ounce and you see 1/2 an ounce in here. And so that's why bartenders use these. And then when you pour in them too, you can like hold them against here, so that way you can keep it steady. And that's why professional bartenders use these rather than shot glasses, which this was on what, Steamboat, Colorado?
Yeah.
What kind of expertise do you think these guys have on alcoholic drinks? They don't.
They like
They
them?
don't. These, however, are.
I know, but this is the one that I like because this is the one I usually stick in my.
He's not a bartender. I am.
I'm not a bartender, by the way.
I am.
By the way. So I'm gonna put the Steamboat into this.
So that
because
was-
the Steamboat is generally a 2 ounce for me.
Yeah, that's ounce
you
and
tell me
3/4.
It's an ounce and 3/4. I didn't have it filled to like the brim though.
Yeah, exactly.
So okay. So I'm gonna do a 2 ounce pour here. 2 ounce pour.
Nope.
I don't know what's. I don't know where the markers are. Look, I
So
don't
the
know
marker
this
for a 2 ounce pour, you're actually going to see the little
So today Taylor's gonna make a cocktail for you.
at the very top. It's got to be like very much so at the top, so that's why when you pour it, it's typically from a spout and it's
And
next
then
to
you
here.
gotta do it like that. And you spill it in there.
Yeah, I mean,
Dump the thing in there.
yeah. Then you
That's
dump
the
the thing in
normal
there. That's 2
bartender.
ounces.
That's the normal
Yeah.
bartender technique.
Well, normal bartender technique, we have spouts for those.
Yeah, spouts, and you count seconds. Actually, we have spouts here. So, all right, give me a spout. We're gonna do a spout since
Bartender Taylor.
there. And then how many seconds?
It's so each second when you count, and you got to think about it like a British ambulance. Wee, wee, wee. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so each count is going to be 1/4 ounce. So an 8 count is 2 ounces.
An 8 count is 2 ounces. So
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Actually, fun fact, oftentimes we skip 7 and we do 6, 6 because 7 has 2 syllables. So you do 6, 6,
6, 6, 8.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice. So I'm going to close my eyes and try this.
All right.
So I'm going to pull it straight up because that's how...
And then you got to like jerk it back real quick to stop it. To stop it.
That's how bartenders do, right? So I'm going to close my
we
eyes
don't close our
and
eyes,
count
but yeah.
with this spout, and we're going to see how well I can do that or how well calibrated the spout is.
Yeah, we haven't measured
So it's
all
gonna
day
be
till now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6, 8.
Yep.
All right, so
I think you skipped 5.
probably.
You skipped 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 8. Okay, cool. I'm going to do it. We're going
That's
here.
how we do it.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 8. I feel like that was a little off. But either way, we have a full thing.
Yeah, but it's got
These
to
2
like be
ounces. completely
full.
And there it goes.
That's alcohol abuse, man.
I know. Like, why would you let me do that? Because it's my show.
It's your show, but like, I thought you wanted to
You
learn.
misguided me. This spout is not a calibrated spout.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6, 6, 8.
You had your eyes closed the whole time?
No.
6, 6, 6, 8. You
Yeah,
put
but
the mark of the beast in there.
I did.
That's why, because you made a deal with the devil, and that's why you can bartend better than I can. You heard it here, folks.
Heard here, folks.
Now,
Heard
what
here.
are we going to do with this extra booze? We'll set that aside for later, because
we're gonna use it. We're gonna use
my
it.
recipe only calls for 4 ounces
Alright.
between 2
Okay,
people.
so I'm gonna stop backseat bartending you.
No, you should always backseat bartend. Like Taylor is the bartender. I'm not. I just eyeball things. I've never ever tried to measure.
Yeah, it's not
a
like I
thing.
have an award or something for being the 4th best in the country,
Yeah.
working for a chain steakhouse, and you know,
Not like that.
not like that.
no,
right?
I don't. I definitely don't have one of
It's
those.
not like I'm a bourbon steward or anything. It's not like I have like actual credentials or anything.
I used to collect empty liquor bottles when I was 16.
Yeah, I have actual credentials, babe.
She's got extra credentials. So, anyways, never mind our different varying amounts of experience here.
Okay.
We are going to make a cocktail. So I'm not going to put the orange soda into this. I'm going to shake this thing up.
That's the fresh ice that you pour over.
Yeah, that's the fresh ice here.
Yeah.
I know. I know what I know.
okay.
I'm the one that put the ice in the glasses.
Okay.
You see? You see what? You see this, guys? You didn't like that. No, I didn't do it right. I didn't smack it. Or anything.
Because it's correct when you lift it like this, and
Okay.
so the smacking
Yeah,
does that.
smack it. All right.
You gotta do a little dance. It doesn't work if you don't dance.
We got to dance on grub nuts tonight, so.
Yeah, it doesn't work if you don't dance. Alright. And you know what? It's still together. Even after all that,
That
it's
thing
still together.
has a strong.
That's how you know it has a good suction.
That
And
thing has a strong bond.
and when you break the
just
suction-
like my wife and I. Because if we didn't, it'd all be over now. I promise you.
So you remember how to break that connection? You remember how to break it?
Yeah, I take it around here. I find the point 2/3 of the way around, and then I go,
Woo!
and then it comes out. It's supposed to come out easily, but maybe I didn't just knock.
No, but like,
knock it
you actually
so much.
broke it. I never break it on the first try, and I'm a professional.
Yeah, but are you?
I mean,
So then we're gonna pour. All right, well, man, backseat bartender, she's on my ass like a diaper. Woo! Uh-oh.
didn't I give you a strainer?
Oh yeah, we did have a strainer, and I
I gave
spilled
you a
more
strainer.
freaking booze. And this
Alcohol
whole
abuse.
thing, that's why I did.
I gave you a
I was
straight.
shooting for 1.5 ounces. That's why I did too.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna go. Like I said, I'm not a bartender here. Only an enthusiast.
Oh yeah, these drinks are definitely mostly shaken bourbon
Yeah, it's gonna be mostly
with a top up of the orange soda.
mostly bourbon here. And if I don't stop there, we're not gonna have any room for. Yes, I do.
Do ooh.
I love orange soda, and this is an orange cream soda from Dillon's. They make a good one, and it's all sugar, pure sugar cane. No, not sugar
Did
cane.
Stoops autograph his bourbon? No, I don't think.
Who?
This is an autographed bourbon.
Is that Snoop?
Stoops.
Stoops. Oh. Okay.
I mean, like there is like that if that's what you're looking for, but I don't know.
Anyways, I have these things filled to the brim so much that probably wouldn't want to pick them up.
It's mostly bourbon for sure.
That's my profile picture right there.
No.
That's it.
Which the soda in itself, it's
mostly
carbonated.
bourbon.
The soda is carbonated. There is that little bit of vanilla in here.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of like warming stuff in here. Like it's a good like creamsicle soda.
Oh, it's such a great creamsicle.
Yeah.
It's on par with Stewart's creamsicle soda.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, and it's all pure sugar cane. That's how we measure our drinks around here. If they're not right, then we just like suck some down and put a little bit more.
Yeah, you can always add more mixer, but adding more.
It's
you know,
strong,
alcohol.
and if you don't like your drink strong, you're not trying to watch a Tennessee and Kentucky game.
Yeah, or like do an ounce rather than 2 ounces.
Oh, and I meant to put some bitters in there, but I didn't. So
You can.
no, not now.
Wait.
Wait.
One of my favorite bartending
wait.
things is with the bitters. With bitters, you
Oh,
only want to
oh.
use a drop or two when
Ah.
it comes into it.
Oh yes.
But if you move it into a glass like this, and actually
Ah.
I am fairly out.
She's gonna give us an aromatic burst. Ooh, yes, and these are orange bitters too. So these will be fun. I really wanted to use those, but I was too busy getting managed while man,
Should
you
have
just
used a
sucked it.
funnel. I should have used a funnel.
Yeah.
I know. But I'm sorry. We're just trying to rush things, and this is what happens when we rush things because we have gone well over our time.
I'm just trying to make excuses right now.
I don't have to try to make excuses. I do a pretty good job of making excuses without.
Get a
trying.
whole catalog of them.
Here are my orange bitters that are already.
Oh,
Yeah,
You
I already
already
got
have
them
orange
filled.
bitters?
Yeah, I already have them.
how would
filled
you
there.
know?
Yeah, but this is what
How
I
would
like
you
to
know?
do with
Like, what
bitters,
says on
rather
this
than
it's on
adding
bitters?
because I filled it myself. So rather than adding a few drops to the drink and stirring it in there, a lot of the parts of the bitters is the aroma of it, and then the spraying of it does help. So, and plus it's cool. It's a cool party trick. So.
It is, and it puts it on the nose.
Oh, it does put it on the nose. Put it on the nose.
I bet you put it on there. It pushes this to a different level. So
Yeah, so you're welcome for
great tip. Great
managing
tip
you.
there. Great tip. I love it. I think that this was a successful cocktail.
I think so too. So with this cocktail, we were basically going over the whole, Kentucky at Tennessee. So we have Kentucky bourbon, some orange soda.
Kentucky bourbon, and
Put your bitters in a spray.
it looks predominantly orange, which is what Kentucky,
What this game is gonna be.
what Kentucky and Tennessee's history of playing each other looks like. So,
Dude, the smell though, the aroma.
it
of the
is
bitters.
good. The aroma.
I recommend getting a little spray bottle like this and adding your
like
bitters
if
to
you
it.
can just add it right before you know, they drink it. It's good. Whew. Ah, it is. It's like
gets
that
the
little
orange peel
orange twist. It's like the orange peel without the orange, so I didn't even need an orange.
Exactly. Wifey knows best.
And that cream of the cream soda is really fantastic in that. Along with the sweet, it's a Maker's Mark uses the wheated Nashville, I think, in their bourbon. So that sweetness of the cream and everything, this really works. I was apprehensive about putting an orange soda on top of bourbon and that being the only thing, but this actually surprised me, and this really works out very well.
Yes, which fun fact, just because it doesn't have to be from Kentucky in order for it to be a bourbon. It just happens to be 98% of the bourbons happen to be in Kentucky because that's just where it's from. But there are bourbons from all over. There's even a bourbon in Wyoming and all that. And typically with whiskey, it is spelled EY in the US and Canada. No, Canada is Y.
Ah. So Mr. Crown Royal probably knows that.
Yeah. I gotta think about that. It depends on the different. I think what they said was if there's an E in the country name, then there's an E in the whiskey. That's traditionally where it's from, but Maker's Mark chooses the Y because of the Scottish heritage, and they choose to lose the E in the Maker's Mark.
STATESOFAMERS. We have like 3 E's in ours.
3 E's.
So we have E's in our whiskey. I don't know.
E's and
this
whiskey.
This is all new.
E's and whiskeys.
Whiskeys. All I know is that's a good drink.
Which, by the way, y'all, this shaker and leaving it wet on the counter is exactly why we have these stains.
This is
because this is a copper.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't leave it on there. Don't leave it on there. That is why we have that.
Nope.
People comment on our dirty thing all the time. It's not dirty. It's a chemical formation.
It's a stain, and I've been too lazy to take my sander to it and resurface it, and then re-oil it, and do all that crap. When it's just a
Taylor,
stain.
I'm doing too much thinking now. I'm back in the 3rd grade. Joyce, thank you so much for being here. Be sure to join us at 6 p.m. for Grub Match for that. And while we are finishing up here, because we have finished up with the cocktail, let's show off the finished food. So I am going to go back and show off the finished food. This is the hot German potato salad.
Let's get it over here.
Do you want to bring it over here? Yeah. I think the lighting is really good here.
All right, well then take it over there.
So you want to explain the food?
Take it over there. Those bratwursts, we started off with brats soaked in. Oh hell, we'll just rip the Band-Aid off. These are beer brats. We soaked them in beer. We sauteed some onions, and then we added red pepper and jalapeno pepper to that. We sauteed that in butter, and we put the brats on, covered them up with beer, and then let them roll. And they sat out there on the grill with the lid closed for what, about 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then they just chilled out, and we flipped them occasionally. Showed you us flipping them, and then we did a hot German potato salad over here. We boiled the potatoes whole. We took out and reserved the potatoes and strained them, and then we cooked up some bacon strips and made reserved the grease in the same pot that we boiled the potatoes in, because we don't want to dirty up dishes. And then we reserved the bacon grease in that pot and made a dressing inside the same pot out of German mustard. We used a grainy German mustard, and we used a smooth German mustard, and then we used some apple cider vinegar. We whisked all that up, chopped up potatoes, threw it back inside, and we put some, while we had the bacon grease hot, we also sauteed some shallots and onions too.
And garlic.
And garlic, and deglazed the pan throughout that whole process there. and then we threw the potatoes in, and now we got that. And then also for our coleslaw here, we opened up a bag of angel hair coleslaw and put some of the shallot greens in it, and we grated up some
Carrot.
yeah, little baby carrots. We grated them on the grater, and then we made a dressing out of shallot and mayonnaise and cider vinegar. So, and we added some salt and pepper to all of this stuff at different
back to
stages.
this. So this is going to be our meal today, y'all. And then back to the cocktail to say goodbye.
To say goodbye. To say goodbye.
To say goodbye.
So
I don't think I let the butt out again, did I?
I don't know. There's no telling.
Oh, maybe.
There's no telling.
Right. But wait. Oh, yes. That's it. That is it.
So there you go. We have
One more cheers with a cocktail.
one more cheers. We got brats, we got potato salad, we got coleslaw, we got booze. We're about to take home Kentucky, or Kentucky rather, and you've been getting it in with Ryan for a long time. I think it's time for you to get out.
Yeah, time to get out. Y'all been getting in with us too long. Get out. Thank you for joining us.